scammers, the drug dealers, the robbers, and the crooks.
Well, actually.
Yeah, I'm watching the rise, and I wouldn't say I'm shocked, cause I'm hardly surprised. This one's for the ride, this one's for who knew I'd make it, just needed some time. This one's for my wife, could've left 1,000 times just to by my side. This one's for the grind, I knew it would happen, just had the strength in my mind.
It's the Travel OG, and welcome to the Black Manosphere Conclave 5.0.
We got started in 2021 in Atlanta, united in the pursuit of excellence in all things. It's been one hell of a ride.
Can I tell you what's on my mind? Cause I've been thinking about it for quite some time. Hey, can you give me a moment to declare my love? Can I tell you what's on my mind?
We're now focusing more on opportunities for men, in particular passport bros. Guys who go abroad, they want to have a different lifestyle, they want to have a different achievement abroad. Oh yeah, there's without a doubt the narrative has changed for us greatly.
I just finished speaking and having a chance to tell individuals about how to live the American dream outside of America. And I was here to help so many men when it comes to understanding what they need to do in order to relocate.
With the political climate, things that are happening worldwide, guess what? Nobody's coming to save us. So it is indicative that we all bound together, tighten up like a fist, and strike a mighty blow against everything that's fighting to stop us, man.
It's nothing but good, positive people, good, positive energy with one goal in mind, and that is to make money, get the hell out the Matrix, and enjoy your life. You dig? So shout out to all of y'all. Theme music.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is your man Marcus A. Brown, and I'm here to tell y'all that I just got done with my first consultation with the brother Andre of Love Crossing Borders. I just wanted to give him his praises. I need y'all to do two things if you haven't already. If you haven't, subscribe to his YouTube channel, Love Crossing Borders. Also, if you are going to Colombia, if you're thinking of going anywhere, traveling internationally, please consider booking a consultation with the OG Andre of Love Crossing Borders. You will not be disappointed. And y'all, get in tune with him if you haven't already. Tell him MAB sent you. Peace.
Where are all the black men? And I'm not talking about the scammers, the drug dealers, the robbers, and the crooks.
Well, actually.
Well, actually, they're here with Andrea and Andrea's Love Crossing Borders. As we all know, tonight is going to be a good one because, hey, the topic that we're talking about is a viral topic right about now. It's not just about us, the passport bros, but it's also about how men should start treating each other, how we should not be as emotional as women are. There was a time when women could be the emotional ones, guys. Men were known for our logic and rationality, famous for it throughout human history. And it's funny now how as times change and times continue to progress globally, I'm starting to see men becoming more and more irrational and emotional. Yes, statistics show that over 80% of the children that have been and men that have been born over the last couple of generations were married to single mothers or born by single mothers in the black community. But we have two men that may not have been raised by single mothers. And yet they're still irrational and emotional. Tonight's topic is not about criticizing the famous comedian Corey Holcomb or the successful businessman Anton. Tonight is a call to action for us men to kind of monitor how emotional and irrational and illogical we're starting to become. It's getting to the point where you can't tell a man anything because he responds and reacts with the same emotions that his mother and his aunties and his sister taught him. To the point that in America and other parts of the world, it's starting to become the norm. The new norm is the emotional ass man. Some of us are so emotional that even me talking about it, you don't agree with or understand, or you can't tell me anything. And I understand, because this is your era. This is your time. For all you guys that have been waiting to be emotional as hell, this is your era. And so, of course, no one, including myself, can tell you what to do. So this call to order is a suggestion to all you grown, sexy, successful men out there. It's time to monitor our emotions, because the new man, especially in the Black community, is one emotional mother. But before we get started in regards to what took place on Corey Holcomb's, let's get ready for the shout outs. And I may not have time to give everybody a shout out because I know quite a few people are going to be here on the live stream, but I will definitely give a shout out to all those guys that are here and supporting the channel. And at least the first 10 to 15 guys get the shout out. Let me start with the super chats. Shout out to Jason being in the building. Of the Henderson family. Yes, sir. Glad to see you here, Jay. Cologne of the night is Latafa, and it is Amir Al-Oud, or Al-Oud. Yeah, Al-Oud. I said it correctly. Amir Al-Oud. It is a clone, a $25 clone of By the Fireplace. By the Fireplace is a very extremely masculine cologne. Almost a burnt caramel scent. It's not sweet at all. It's almost like if somebody took brandy or it's a liquor scent, almost like a brandy or scotch, or a nice burnt whiskey. It's that scent. It's very masculine. It's like this is not made for the club. This is made for the lounge. This is what you're gonna wear when you go to a bar. You go into a cigar bar, meeting some ladies there, you're gonna wear this. You go into a lounge, you go into a hookah lounge, you're wearing this. You go into a club to dance, you're not wearing this. This is for when men are grown and sexy. Once again, it is Amir Al-Oud by Latafa, and it is a clone of the great By the Fireplace. So that's what I'm wearing tonight. Excellent scent for men. Excellent scent. He said, "What's up, family chat?" He said, "This is going to be lit." Oh, yes, it will. oh, yes, it will. You know your boy Andre. You know how your boy Andre gets.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
And I got a cold one. I had to have a cold one for this episode. Goodness gracious. Shout out to Anton and Corey Holcomb. My brother Pharaoh says this. Shout out to Pharaoh being in the building. He said the alphabet otter. I did not say this, Anton. I'm just reading. The alphabet otter, Anton, is pathetic. His content, especially on the Passport Bros, out of jealousy. Passport Bros been giving inspiration since the start of the movement. This is true. He said, like my uncle who got a Cuban wife. Shout out to your uncle and his wife. Yes, sir. I love hearing good stories, man. AMS in the building, meaning a man supporting men with the $5 super sticker. Glad that you're here, brother. Yes, sir. And my brother David Dice of the Dice family, that is. In the year of our Lord 2026. David says this. He says, Mr. Daniels is lucky the situation didn't get worse. telling another man that he sucks Johnson is nasty work. This is so true. It was wrong for Corey to say that Anton kisses white people's booty. And it was wrong for Corey, for Anton to respond and react by throwing an undercut by saying that this man sucks Johnson. You can't play those games. See, you ever notice that when you with your white friends, your white male friends, they can play them little gay games and make them little snide remarks? Shut your bitch ass up, Corey. They can do that. I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna turn this music down for a second. My white brothers, we've been watching y'all for about a good 70 years. And how y'all talk to each other is safe. Some of the things that we done seen you white boys say to each other out of playing around, you would have got your head knocked off by a Latin dude or a brother. Sit your bitch ass up. My team is winning, you fuck off. Brothers don't play that. Suck my dick, Keith. She's my girl now. Brothers don't play that. What's my point? Some of us brothers have been around the white boys too long to where we start talking to each other like them white boys. See, the white brothers, it'll bounce right off of them because they so used to talking to each other like that. They could be 60 years old and they still talk to each other as if they're frat brothers, right? Brothers don't play that. Latin brothers don't play that. But the mistake that I'm seeing, a lot of us have been around these white boys and these white women so long, networking, interacting, and nothing wrong with that. But just like we picked up some good traits from them and we've given them some good traits because they follow our brands and our style, we as brothers don't want to admit we picked up some childish and some idiotic traits from white people. Corey would have never said that 15 years ago because black dudes don't talk to each other like that. Anton wouldn't have said that 15 years ago because Anton knew, especially coming from Detroit, you can't say certain things to a brother. You end up he already know in Detroit, you will end up in a trash bin behind somebody's house in a whole different neighborhood. So we already know, don't say that unless you want to end up in somebody's dumpster. But we've been hanging out with them white boys. And I'm starting to see more and more of us brothers imitate, talk to each other like, treat each other like the white boys. They can do it in jest because they've been talking to each other like trash since the Roman Empire. White boys can be inside of a woman while a man is inside of him. That's what some of them white boys do. I'm not talking about all you white brothers, but I'm talking about y'all known since the Roman Empire for doing strange things for a piece of change. Brothers, we need to get back to being brothers and realize this world can be emotional. Black men can't. We have emotions, yes. We can be expressive in the right environment, yes. But that imitating white boys, that's gonna get a lot of you brothers in the grave or in jail, trying to talk to each other like white boys talk to each other. We ain't white. I'm gonna say this again, and this is not a slight to my white brothers. I'm gonna say, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I'm not talking about the whiteness. I'm talking about sometimes there are certain traits and certain habits we ain't got no business picking up from other cultures. And we, for like the last 10, 20 years, I see how brothers talk to each other. Nigga, eat a bag of dicks. That's how black men talk to each other. Nigga, get the fuck out of here before I fuck you in your ass. That's how brothers starting to talk to each other. Nigga, I'll take your bitch and steal and fuck your mama. That's how brothers are starting to talk to each other. We knew not to talk about somebody's mama, not to talk about somebody's kids, not to talk about another man's wife. We knew that. But since we've been hanging out with the white boys, see, y'all don't want to admit this part of Anton and Corey. Y'all don't want to admit this part. Y'all think it was just two brothers up there. That was two brothers up there that's showcasing that we black men have been imitating white men and don't realize that in our community, you say the wrong thing, there's still repercussions and consequences. You will never hear me tell another man, suck my or suck this, or I'm gonna fuck him in his. That's how white boys talk. And a lot of us don't want to admit that part. A lot of us don't want to admit that part. So brothers, if we care about this brotherhood like we should, and I love my white brothers, this has nothing, this conversation has nothing to do with you. So I'm not coming at you. I'm talking to my brothers, my Latin brothers and my black brothers around the world. We have been imitating white boys just a little too much to where even our kids talk crazy to their mamas now. To our kids now cussing out their mamas, to where black boys can just stand in front of you and and I done seen it on TikTok. I done seen little black kids that was maybe 9, 10, 12 years old can say, damn that mom. Damn that dad, and y'all would just stay in there. Black mothers and black fathers would just stay in there and don't say shit. 15 years ago, a black child knew he was gonna lose all his teeth. You couldn't say dang when I was growing up. If you said dang, my mom was gonna pop you in the mouth because it sounds too much like damn. You can't say shoot because shoot sound too much like shit, and you was gonna get popped in the mouth. Now, black people been so busy trying to be like white people. Go ahead.
I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay.
Go ahead, black people. You see how it's working out for you? You see how it's working out for you? Black kids talking like white kids now, and black men as emotional, irrational as single mothers, and black men now talking to each other as if you are both white men. Frat boys. Like I said, white dudes been talking to each other like that since the Roman Empire. So it just, at this stage, it just rolls off their back. They know it ain't serious. But as for us brothers telling each other to eat a bag of dicks or suck a man's or kiss my, y'all keep on trying to imitate them white boys you want to. Some of y'all gonna come up floating, trying to imitate white dudes, just like Anton and Corey. Shout out to my brother Pharaoh in the building once again. He says this, he said, peace and love from the Philippines. Shout out to them Philippine brothers. And shout out to all you guys out there in Southeast Asia. Good morning, in other words. Good afternoon. He said, peace and love from the Philippines. Finally up early enough, Andre, to catch your show. He said, AD was hoping for rage bait. I caught that. Corey tried to warn him, but AD is lucky Craig wasn't there because he would have put his ass to sleep. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. A lot of times dudes don't realize. Shout out to my Canadian brother in the building. I mean, Black Nubian, that is.
I told this guy where I was from. He said, oh, Canada.
Glad to see you here. We got 85 people in the building, so I won't be able to get a shout out to everybody. But we're about to get started. But let me scroll up and get at least the first few guys. Once again, shout out to my brother Jason in the building. Shout out to the Word being here. He says, see, the Most High works fast, but it's a bad look for the people. Yes, it is. For all the people. Absolutely correct. That's how I look at it too. Shout out to my brother Ronan. Salute to you, brother. Good morning to you guys over in Southeast Asia once again. From the Philippines. He sees this should be a good one. Corey doesn't pull any verbal punches. And Anton knew this. So a kick dog holla, Anton Daniels. Anton knew this even before he went on the show. Remember Lead Attorney went on the show a couple years ago? Did not Corey just be Corey? He didn't pull any punches. He just was having a conversation like Corey. Wasn't Lead Attorney stoic? And because of Lead Attorney's stoicism, Corey came with an air of respect. Let's be real. For some of you guys don't remember when Lead Attorney was on there, 2-hour, 3-hour episode. And though Corey was, animated like he always is with his words, he showed a sense of decorum or respect for Lead Attorney because Lead Attorney came with a sense of stoicism, control, even though, excuse me, even though they were talking about a topic that hits Corey hard because Corey is in the middle of it. The topic was divorce. Corey could have just went into a rage about the topic of divorce. But because Lead Attorney came and act like he had some sense, Corey had no choice but to reiterate that and act like he had some sense. So what's my point? Two black men can come together and have a civic conversation, even though they may not agree on how the topic is. Or two black men can imitate white people. And we saw that today. Once again, shout out to David Dice. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you as well, and all you gentlemen that are here. We got 98 in the building, so I won't get a chance to get to everybody. Shout out to my brother Kenny Peoples, who's always showing some love. Yes, sir. Danica done spoil the fun. Shout out to Danica. Yes, sir. And let me scroll down to my brother Don, aka the Don JP. Glad to see that you're here, as well as my man YouTube It Is a Habit is here as well. And my brother Tory Brown of the Brown family. Tory says, evening. He said, I don't know where Anton's from in Detroit. I don't know if he's from East Side or West Side. I don't know either. He said, but brothers, I know from there, don't do that. If I was Corey Chi-Town, Corey from Chicago. He said, if I was Corey, furniture would have been moved. Yes, sir. I think Corey from Chicago. So, that Detroit-Chicago rivalry has always been around anyway. Yes, sir. And shout out to, we're going to end it right now with my brother, the African Wolf, and my brother T-Mac in the building. Let's get ready to get started with the video, guys, because there's 91 guys in the building. Shout out to all you guys who are donating by way of PayPal, Cash Apps, Super Chats. Appreciate you, gentlemen. My brother Pharaoh says, he said, expat bros, we up. Are we not up? This is a bounce back for us. After that Floyd fiasco, these stateside brothers making us look good. They making us feel like, told you so. Told you everything wasn't fruits and berries on the plantation. Anton and the rest of the plantation bros try to sell it as if the plantation is perfect. Why would you want to leave the United States? The plantation is perfect. There are no flaws on the plantation. All the brothers are getting along on the plantation. That's how they sold it to us, right? They tried to sell it to us as if those of us who have our passports and are traveling, we're the fools. Now, this is our moment of, I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. Let's get started with the video, gentlemen. You guys already know I've got the video up and waiting, gentlemen. Let's get ready to get started.
Talk about none. Well, I tell you what, watch that fucking shit, because that'll go bad. Call it what you want. I don't do no fucking homie.
I'm no hero. Maybe I should be a supervillain.
I can't wait till you tell me how voting makes a difference in this country.
We have a less than 20% voter turnout rate in local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go.
Now, Anton, from where we just started, they were talking about politics, and we know that one of the more difficult topics to talk about in any community is politics and religion. You asking for it if you're talking about politics and religion. Anton was trying to explain, I'm not talking about national politicians. I'm talking about the grassroots politicians that maybe can still have an impact upon our communities, because we know that the national politicians are basically trash. I don't care if it's Biden or Trump, but at least some of the politicians that we vote on locally, maybe, just maybe, they can do a positive impact. That's what Anton was trying to say at that time period, but it suddenly went left.
You're missing it.
You got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens. Voting is for suckers.
It's not. People that don't vote are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no sucker
People that
shit.
don't vote, and
I'm gonna show up and vote like a sucker.
And not only is it ignorant.
We had Republican presidents, we had Democratic presidents.
You're not even
we in the same joint.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
I don't give a fuck if
it
it's
matters.
local.
It matters.
If you vote,
absolutely matters.
That means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Your ancestors
it's so funny to
didn't do it like this. Because people went to war when the government tried to overthrow the people and the power of the people. It was wars. There hasn't been a war inside the U.S. where the people who getting fucked over are doing something about motherfuckers with 30 felonies being the president.
It's
war. All sucker shit
it's
going
a war
on.
Every day. It's just not physical anymore.
Well, that's the problem. We need physical wars.
No, it's not.
Until motherfuckers ready to jump it off,
it's not.
We gonna always be talking. But see, real gladiators don't talk. Real gladiators make it happen. And
it's kind of ironic that Corey is saying real gladiators don't talk, but he's known for talking. Real gladiators don't talk. This is true. This is true. Many gladiators are many guys that that could put their foot down are kind of stoic because they know they can put their foot down if they want to. But then we've got these guys that are on social media, everybody's a killer. At this point in time, I can understand where Anton is coming from. Like, listen, if only because of our ancestors do we show respect and go ahead and go vote, whether you agree with it or not, if you don't think it's good or not, at least from the perspective of respecting your elders or those who were ahead of you that passed on, for you to have the right to be able to do it. Now, you in defense of Corey, we do have the right to not vote. But if we don't vote, we can't cry about results. At least those of us that did vote can cry about results. But those that don't vote and you're still crying, I don't see why. So that's what Anton is trying to say. At least vote on the grassroots level of what's happening in your community, even if you don't vote on a national level. But here's the mistake that Anton made. This is the biggest mistake Anton made. Y'all ready? He went on the show as a nigga. I'm going to talk directly to you, Anton. In many areas of your life, Anton, from what we've seen on social media, and we all don't know you off camera, but as far as we've seen thus far, you've at least tried to carry yourself as a black man. In business, in family, raising your daughter as a father. For the most part, we can say, whether we agree with some of your statements or not, you at least tried to carry yourself as a black man. We don't know if it was premeditated, and we don't know if it was just circumstance. But you went on that panel and you either premeditated or you already knew that you were going to act like a nigga on that show. You knew Corey Holcomb was all street. He's been a street comedian. As far as when he's on stage, he's just straightforward, no cut, no filter. We've listened to him on radio shows. Corey has always been that brother. How on earth do you think that you're going to have a rational conversation about politics with a brother that's straight street? I'm going to say this. And I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Some of you brothers, I already know certain topics you will never hear me talk to you about. You ain't built for that. If I talk about marriage overseas, some of y'all ain't built for that. If I talk about pay for play overseas, some of us ain't built for that. Some of us are, can I say something? Some of us are horrible at pay for play. Some of us are horrible when it comes to buying coochie in other countries. Oh, y'all not? Y'all ain't horrible? Then why the hell y'all keep getting drugged and robbed by the chicks y'all paying for? How come y'all going to DR and getting scammed and the chick changed the price, or she starts screaming at the top of her lungs in your hallway until you give her the money? If you so good at pay for play. No, come on, let's be real with it. This grown man. This is a place of truth.
Oprah coming next. Once I establish this as a place of truth, oh yeah.
Right? Some of us are good at pay for play, don't have no issues. You've been doing it for years. And some of us, you don't know what the hell you doing. That's why you got drugged. That's why you got robbed. And that's why some of our brothers are and white dudes are in the morgue right now. Because you don't know what the hell you doing when it comes to buying some coochie. When it comes to Anton and Corey, Anton knew that Corey is not into politics like that. And yet you came with a topic that man was not comfortable with on this show. If it were me, I would have just changed the topic. I would have known going on the show that, you know what? Let me go on the show the way that lead attorney did. Talking about a topic, hearing Corey out, giving my 2 cents, and get the hell off the show. Anton, did I not say a couple weeks ago, brother, your downfall gonna be your mouth? Did I not tell you a couple weeks ago, Anton, it's not gonna be your money, it's not gonna be your relationship with God, it's not gonna be family, it's not gonna even be foes. It's gonna be your damn mouth. I just said that to you a couple weeks ago, and I know that you watched the episode because you did a reaction to it. And you thought I was coming against you. It ain't even been 3 weeks since I did that episode telling you, take some of that money and get you some shut the fuck up lessons. Didn't I say that? Didn't I tell you that, Anton, a couple weeks ago? Get you some shut the fuck up lessons. You got enough money to buy some. You can get a 6-week course on shutting the fuck up. You can get a 12-week course or a 32-week course session by professionals that will teach you to shut the fuck up. But you thought I was just coming at you. You thought I didn't know what I was talking about because you got millions. And can't nobody tell a black man with millions nothing, right? Ain't that right, Anton? Now, look at what you in now. You going viral for your million dollar morning show, Million Man Morning Show. No. What about your panels? Are you going viral for that? No, you ain't never went viral for your panels. You was on the news a couple years ago. I think it was Fox News or CNN. Are you going viral for that? No. What you going viral for, Anton? Because you do not know how to control your motherfucking mouth. You don't know when to be a black man, and when you can be a nigga. You cannot go in front of dudes like Corey, Anton, and be a nigga. Because he gonna pull your card to see if you really are that nigga. To see if you are him. That's why I don't go on everybody's show and everybody's panel if I plan on having nigga behavior. And I mean that. And I'm not coming at Anton. So any guys that thinking tonight that I'm coming at Anton, I'm not. But I'm letting them know, bruh, I meant what I said. This is just the beginning of your mouth getting you into some shit that one day you ain't gonna have a security guard around. That's the saddest part. Ain't nobody trying to rob you, Anton, because of the money that you're making. Ain't nobody trying to rob you. If they want to rob you, they'd have been robbed you. Nobody trying to hustle you because of the money you make. You don't need a security guard because of that. You know why you need security? Because of that damn mouth. Anton, you know and I know. Take it from a dude that spent years behind this microphone, just like you have. The number one reason why you need to bring a security guard on this show, and lead attorney didn't, and other black men that have been on this show that are reputable men have not needed a security guard to be on this show. Why didn't lead attorney need a security guard? Because lead attorney is a black man. And Anton, you know, with that mouth, you acted like a nigga. And I do not like using that word, but that's how you played yourself, bruh. And I guess you thought Corey wouldn't go act like a nigga. And he did. And all we saw was the embarrassment of two niggas. And guess who's looking? The women. You guys are nothing but the proof of what black women have been saying about black men the last few years. Y'all some emotion, that we are some emotional motherfuckers. This black women are saying that we are more emotional than they are. And you brothers just proved it. You brothers just proved it. Shout out to 40 in the building. 40 says this: Corey can be a clown, but Anton has been on Trump train for a while now. And we all know that. And that's why I said he shouldn't even went on there talking about politics. He say, I have loved to see him get checked. He said, I love to see him getting checked. That mouth will keep you in trouble. And that goes for any of us. That goes for any of us. When we just running off at the mouth to each other, bruh, this is not the era to do that. Let's continue on with the video, gentlemen.
Gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are under control right now. We haven't rose up and did what needs to be done.
Who are you under control by?
It ain't. You under control by the people who will motherfucking blow this motherfucker up. But here's the truth. We know, if I believe you know this already, when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
God, this is so crazy.
Do you think that's wrong? What I said?
This is so insane.
Is that what I said? I said when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But
you guys didn't catch that, but I have. What Corey just did, he spoke nigganese. Oh yeah. Just spoke nigganese. And if you don't understand nigganese, you wouldn't have caught that. Remember I said men are starting to get emotional like women do in the black community, as well as other communities? One of the other signs that men are imitating women is that women normally swing the pendulum to the extreme. You tell a woman that's a baby mama, right? We've seen this, heard this before. Why didn't you stay with your baby daddy? He could have been beating on her. You don't know why she left. She could have been, wait a minute. So she was supposed to stay because, wait a minute, he on fentanyl. Wait a minute. He's an alcoholic. Women swing the pendulum to the extreme, don't they? They always talk about us men, whether it be black women or white women in the States. They swing the pendulum to the extreme, the worst case scenario. He's beating on her. That's why she left. She filed for a divorce because he never did. We don't know. He could have been doing this, right? That's how women talk, right? Have you noticed that men are starting to do that? Y'all didn't catch Corey just did that. That's nigganese. When you follow what women are saying and talk the way women do. Well, those politicians, when you get shot by a police officer, nobody's going to do. That's true, but that's an extreme case. That's why we get so passionate about it when it happens, because it's such an extreme case. Who did we learn how to talk like that from? our dads, uncles, male cousins, the older cousins. We learn how to talk nigga-nese in extreme cases from listening to women, because they always swing the pendulum to the extreme situation. She probably left him because he didn't have a job for 5 years. She should have left. They always swing it to the extreme situation of why she left. And maybe she just left because she wanted to be for the streets and nobody wanted to admit that. Corey just did the same thing. And I often see men in the States swinging that pendulum to the extreme. And we got to stop doing that, gentlemen. And I use the term we, all of us. Stop imitating women. Shout out to my brother, 48 Laws in the building. He said, this is so sad. Here, I respect Anton for his understanding of marriage and real estate. Absolutely correct. This is out of pocket, uncalled for on both men's part. You don't invite a guy onto your show to argue him down. I mean, I'm serious. Anton was wrong for going on the show and behaving like a nigga. Corey was wrong for behaving like a nigga after you invite a guest on your show. You don't invite some. I would never invite any of you guys up on a panel or sitting next to me in the studio, and then every time you say something, I'm gonna shout you down. Well, I don't believe that. That's some sucker shit. No. As the host, I invited you to hear your opinion. Whether I agree with it or not, that's not my part in this. My job is to ask questions and probe for my audience who's interested, whether they agree with you or not. My input has nothing to do with it. But when you go on the show with a nigga, and a nigga invites you onto his show, and you go on there acting like a nigga, you ain't gonna get nothing but nigga results. I hate that I'm using this term so much. I need to think of something else for the rest of the show. But Anton was just as embarrassing, and Corey was just as embarrassing to Anton for us black men. Corey has a problem with shutting the fuck up. Both of these dudes need to be in the same, both of these brothers need to be in the same class. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Both of these brothers need to be in the same classes taking shut the fuck up lessons. When you're the host, be a host. Welcome to my channel. Ask probing questions. Hear what your guest has to say. Whether you believe it or not, it's okay. But to sit back and cuss out and almost get in a fight, and you trading chairs, and it look like they about to move furniture because the person who you invited on your show said something that you don't agree with, and you already knew where they stood. That's the funny part. He invited Anton onto the show as if he didn't know where Anton stood politically. Everybody knows where Anton stands politically. Even I'm not that crazy to invite Anton on the show and talk politics, because all he's going to talk about is Trump, right? We know this. We know this. So who am I as a host to tear him down because he's going to talk about Trump if I bring up politics? Corey, as the host, should have changed the subject. And you're right, brother. This is so sad, because this is not the side of Anton that we need to see, or the side of one of the funniest men in the black community, Corey Holcomb, that we need to see. Let's continue on, gentlemen.
You didn't answer it.
I'm gonna answer your question.
Okay.
I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance. And the interesting thing about it is this: the majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement. That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
It's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not. I don't think you got people all the time.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I don't know.
About liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Caucasian female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that, but here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this?
That's true. Anton, yeah, bro. You will talk about the white women from time to time, but it is a month of Sundays before you talk about a white man. Everybody knows that, Anton. Let's get that out of the way. And you can use the narrative, because many people who do this. I didn't change the music yet. Didn't even turn the music down. My bad, gentlemen. Let me turn this music down and change it. My bad. It's true, Anton. He's right. You do not have a track record of really putting your foot on the neck of white men like you do with black men. You don't. Yes, you talk about the liberal white woman, which does not include most white women. So you have that scapegoat. You know, you talk about the Karens, in other words, in the white girls with the purple and blue and pink hair. You talk about those women. But when it comes to talking about the foolishness of the everyday white woman and white male, you don't, bruh. But if one incident happens with a sister in Walmart, or one incident happens to a brother in divorce court, you are on top of that like white on rice. And I understand you from Detroit, Chocolate City. So we're used to just kind of like focusing on our own. So subconsciously you gravitate towards brothers and sisters when it comes to different narratives. I got you, brother. I understand, like Umar, we focus on our own people, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I got you, brother. But Anton, it's obvious that you have a biasness. And I know you want to shout it down, but the truth of the matter is you do. Maybe you want to change that narrative in the future. That's up to you. But what your audience sees, Corey is not wrong. Now, I'm not going to insult you and say, the derogatory things like Corey is about to say, but I can say he's not crazy and he's not the only one that's noticed this about you, brother. He's not the only one. So if you want to change the narrative, you need to do something about it. Now on this channel, I'll talk about a white boy and a white woman in a New York minute. I've done videos talking about how funky you nasty ass white boys smell when you come to other countries. We tired of seeing your nasty asses in flip-flops and shorts and backpacks. Get some deodorant. Wash your nasty white ass. Stop walking up into people's nightclubs, bars, and lounges in other countries thinking because you white, you can stink. I'm tired of smelling some of the most gorgeous women I have ever seen in my life coming from Europe, come down to Cali. Dude, do you know how many 6-foot fine, blonde, blue-eyed European girls that look like they should be supermodels walk into a salsa club and here in Cali, Colombia, and I'm talking about umpteen times. Yeah, I'm old school, umpteen times.
and you could smell them nasty ass white girls from across the club. White people, wash your nasty ass. I don't care if you got to do it in a sink, a shower, a tub, the rain. I don't care if you got to wash your ass in a river, a pond. I don't care if it's in a kiddie pool. I don't care if you use a bowl of water to wash your ass, but y'all be funky when y'all go to other countries. And people around the world are tired of smelling you. And the only reason you do it because you think your whiteness can override that funkiness. Y'all stink like a motherfucker. We tired of smelling y'all. We tired of being the ones that's buying these colognes and smelling good. Latin men smelling good. Asian men smelling good. Middle Eastern men with their oud smelling good. Black men around the world smelling good. And y'all motherfuckers will manufacture colognes and perfumes and you won't wear them motherfuckers. That's the irony, white people. That's the irony. You're manufacturing every goddamn thing, but you won't use that. You won't use soap, but you manufacture soap. You won't use a towel to wash your ass, but you manufacture towels. You won't put on cologne and perfume, but you're manufacturing cologne and perfume. We are tired of smelling your ass when we traveling. It feels good that every once in a while we come across a white dude that is not reeking. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So on this channel, I will put a white dude in check just as fast as I put a brother in check or a sister in check. We tired of y'all stinking asses. Well, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Every time we come across y'all, we gotta hope y'all ain't funky. We walking through Europe. We in Paris, the land of the cologne and perfume, and y'all motherfuckers talking about taking a shower once a week and twice a week. The hell wrong with you? But if a brother took a shower once a week, y'all be talking about them. Those dirty ass, stinking ass niggers. Did you smell that nigger? Well, if your white ass don't take a goddamn shower, I'm gonna keep on cracking these jokes on you white boys. Wash your ass. We mean that one from the bottom of our heart. Let me get over here and shout out to all you guys that are here. Let's get back to the video.
Country as the downfall
I'm an
of
equal
it.
accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men
Well, you
since
ain't
you've
been
been
listening.
up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you
don't
taking
have, you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My capacity,
Because if that's the case,
that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they
Absolutely.
destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's slow down. You talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking
No,
loud,
you talking loud,
and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it, and that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian male's ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the.
Now, this is where everything went left. Corey starts saying that man kissed white men's asses. You go on the show with a brother like Corey, you can expect a brother like Corey to say certain things. You know that if you go on there, Corey gonna tell it like he sees it. He's not gonna have decorum. He's not gonna have couth. Stop expecting it. Corey is a regular Chi-Town everyday brother. And since you know that, you got to respect that. And if he comes with that type of fire, now here come Anton.
Black people right now, you doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Male's ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
see, ain't
homie,
nobody
let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
ain't
suck.
nobody, yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck.
Do.
So fix
You doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you, I don't.
Now, Corey just asked him,
I don't suck no dick. So fix that. He gave him an outs to say, well, I didn't mean it like that. What I was metaphorically saying, that you give brothers a little bit more leeway than sometimes they deserve. He could have said it like that. I'm gonna bring it back. Listen to Corey. Corey just said, hey, I don't suck no, fix that. And Anton didn't. So I'm gonna bring it back for you guys to hear.
You suck the black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
see, ain't
homie,
nobody
let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
ain't
suck.
Nobody, yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck. So fix
You doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't
Believe me
do
when I
that.
tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no sucky shit.
I'm gonna give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats.
Let's switch seats. I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no sucky shit. I'm a man. I don't do no sucky shit.
I don't give a.
They done moved the baby out the way. She ain't done nothing to nobody. She ain't never done nothing to nobody. They done move her out the way.
About nothing.
Well, I tell you what. Watch that sucky shit, cause that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no sucking,
You
homie.
say a lot of shit that I don't with either. You
okay, but that gay shit. Oh, you go. Hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no sucky shit. Don't put no sucky shit on me.
Oh shit, here we go.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
I'm sorry, America. America, I want to apologize. That's Detroiters. We do that, okay? We gonna throw Detroit up in your face. We don't care about no part of the country. We don't give a damn about New Yorkers, damn in Miami. We don't care about the New Orleans boys, damn in Texas, them gangs in LA. We don't give a damn. I'm from the D. Now, is it right? Is it safe for us to be like that? I don't think so. But are we like that? Yes. Do Detroiters got a big ego? Yes, we do. Do we give a damn about any other city? We don't care about no damn Memphis. We don't care about no Oklahoma City. We don't care about no Chicago. We don't give a damn about no Seattle, Washington. We don't care about Wyoming. We don't care about Utah. He right. I didn't say it was right. I'm gonna say that again.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
I'm sorry, America. Okay, I'm just apologizing for we didn't ask to be like that. We just so happen to be like that. Okay. So you just got to give us a little grace, America. I don't know why Detroiters are like that, but we would throw the D up in the motherfucker, the city, my baby, up in somebody's face quick. Not that it means anything. It's not like we're going to win the battle just because we say we're from Detroit, or somebody's going to back down because we say we're from Detroit. Oh my God, he's from Detroit. It doesn't, but we do it for, I don't know why we do it, but we do it. So America, give us a little grace, because them Detroit boys, we say it like it's a warning. Motherfucker, I'm from, boy, don't get hurt. I'm from Detroit, and I'm an East Sider. So hey, forgive us.
But that gay shit, oh, you go. Hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no shit. Don't put no sucky shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say I suck it.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance around it. Dance around it.
No. I
don't do no sucky shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're
We
not
good.
bossing up on me.
Yo, we good. I did already. I don't do
Put the
sucky shit.
microphone right down.
Yo.
Right now, I'm going up back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
You running your mouth. I don't do no
doing it for the
shit.
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want to
I'll
say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
if you want to say Anton, listen, don't disrespect me like that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. I'll respect you, but don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm gonna extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how would it call this nigga out his name, nigga.
Corey, you just called him a nigga. Did I call this nigga out his? You ever run across dudes that don't even hear when they talking? They just be talking and they don't hear themselves. We got two men here that got a decent amount of money. I don't know how much they have, but both of them got more money than the average bear. Can we say that? And yet and still, even with money, and here's the problem. You can take the nigga out the hood. That's what this episode is. It's what the title should have been. You can take the niggas out the hood, but you cannot take the hood out of these niggas. They forgot that they got responsibilities. They got kids. These dudes forgot that both of them are over 40. These brothers have forgotten they ain't been in a real fight in about 7 to 8 years. These dudes selling wolf tickets. I said it.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
I'm seeing old school junior high wolf tickets. All talk, no action. Anton talk about, let's take it out. We can take you around back. Anybody gonna take that around back? Anton saying that knowing that he got a security guard on the other side of that camera. He hired the security guard to take care of that. Corey ain't gonna do nothing. He on camera. He ain't trying to mess his money up. We got two old dudes. The battle of the beards, mind you. The battle of the beards. Going to battle. Knowing that they old enough to be grandfathers. If they don't sit their old ass down acting like both of them owe $10,000 to each other from the drug game. And we sitting up here just purchasing these wolf tickets. Oh, it's about to go down. No, it ain't. They about to ram. No, they ain't. Oh, yeah. No, don't do all shit. We recognize wolf tickets from junior high school. We recognize dudes giving each other wolf tickets from high school. We recognize dudes giving wolf tickets in the club, in college, at the football games, at the basketball games. Two dudes get into an argument. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. We don't know if them brothers gave each other a dap after the show and gave each other a hug. Ain't neither one of these dudes known for killing. Neither one of them. Now, maybe they can fight, but we ain't never seen it. And if you're gonna show your fighting skills, why the hell you showing your fighting skills over 40? I'm gonna talk to some of your old heads real quick. If you are over 40 years old and your ass still getting in scuffles like this, that ain't got nothing to do with your money, ain't got nothing to do with your family. You a nigga. And you's a damn fool. If nobody is messing with your personal space, A, messing with your money, B, or messing with your family, C, most of those wolf tickets you can walk away from. So you saying, Dre, if somebody was to walk up to you and say, man, you bitch ass motherfucker, you gonna walk away? Nigga, I'd have walked away before he got to the point of saying bitch ass motherfucker to me. I don't give, dude, I am 58 years old. You think I give a fuck about what y'all gotta say to me? Man, I'm living a wonderful life. You got to go back to that ragged ass life in the States. I don't give a fuck about what y'all say about Andre Spence, just because you want my government name, you want to Google some shit. You can find my shit going to jail shit online. You can find my mug shots online, all that shit. I done already showed y'all pictures of me in prison. So any of y'all want to talk about, well, that nigga went to prison? Too late. I already told that story over the last 10 years. You can't tell no new stories about Andre. 99% of the time at this stage of life, if you ain't fucking with my money, you ain't fucking with my personal space as far as putting your hands on me, and you ain't fucking with my family, man, I'm walking away from y'all little lame ass niggas talking that bullshit. 99% of y'all selling wolf tickets. And the dudes that can scrap, they ain't talking. That's one thing that I have learned. When I used to be out there fighting, and all the other guys I know that can ram, they don't talk. Dudes that can ram, all that you bitch nigga, you punk motherfucker, I do. The real knockout artists that I grew up with, they ain't for all that talking. All that loud, like rah, rah, rah. I grew up in a community, either you gonna whoop my ass or I'm gonna whoop your ass. But we ain't about to sit up here talking. We are not about to sit up here and spend all this time talking. All the knockout artists I know and all the knockout artists from you guys' neighborhoods, them dudes ain't known for talking. I told that nigga. Usually niggas get locked the fuck out in the middle of talking. You ever notice them quiet motherfuckers? They be quiet as hell. And dude, motherfucker, I whoop you, pop. And that nigga get knocked out in the middle of a sentence. I done see niggas get knocked out in the middle of a paragraph. In the middle of a motherfucking paragraph, you got knocked the fuck out. Nigga was speaking. I saw a nigga get knocked out in the middle of a run-on sentence. He was trying to put two sentences together. By the time he got ready to say the second sentence, he was on a motherfucking cement. Dick first. You know why? Knockout artists are not known for all that. That's one thing I learned. That's why I was always willing. And I learned when I learned that from them. I learned when it comes to fighting, I don't talk. I don't talk. Either I'm gonna whoop your ass, you go whoop mine. Somebody gonna lose today. I might win some, I might lose some. But all that rah-rah, that's why I walk away from rah-rah. You'll never see me talk. You bitch motherfucker, that no nigga, you the bitch. You'll never see me do that. Ever, ever, ever. That shit, you'll never see me do that shit. Because I learned from being in a neighborhood of knockout artists, the dudes that keep on with them damn paragraphs of wolf tickets, them usually the niggas that get knocked out in the middle of a paragraph. Nigga be talking, bop. You be like, damn. He knocked that nigga out in the middle of a run-on sentence. God damn. Let's continue on. And that's why I call this episode Two Brothers Selling Wolf Tickets That Are Overpriced. Two brothers selling wolf tickets that are overpriced.
I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me how I get disrespected.
I got a question for bro.
Okay. No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No. This my show. This
cool.
my show.
That's cool, but I take that shit as a threat.
Okay. Well, it is a threat if you calling me. I don't. My nigga.
Shit. Man, fuck what you talking about. I don't. Bro. If you want to get back to the conversation, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit.
Come at me with that shit again, nigga.
You're not gonna
come at me with. See, I suck in, nigga.
We can go out back right now.
Fuck I am.
We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that shit.
We can go out back right now.
I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey,
no, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas.
Darlene fucking up. Darlene is fucking up. Ladies, I'm gonna give you a little tip. I've been talking to the men all night, ladies. I'm about to talk to you. I done talked to the white people. I've talked to Anton. I've talked to Corey. Now I'm about to talk to you ladies. I know you got people that you care about. When you see two unstable ass emotional men, those are the most dangerous men on the planet. There are men in prison right now because they did something while they were in a state of emotions. Keep your ass out the way. The safest place for a woman around an emotional ass group of men is out the motherfucking way. It ain't nothing you can do. It's too much testosterone flowing. It's too much emotions going. Get your ass out the way. And I mean far away. If I was her, I would have left the studio. You'd have saw me the next day looking at that shit with everybody else on YouTube. Ladies, you are not made of metal. Most of y'all made of glass. Motherfucker could push you down and you break some shit. Stay out of the way of emotional men. And I mean that. The most dangerous man on the planet is an emotional man, because that means we're not rational and we're not thinking logically, and we tear shit up. And then after it all happened, we locked up in jail doing 10 years for some emotional shit that took place. There are some emotional men in prison because their girlfriend broke up with them or their lady friend broke up with them and they couldn't handle it. I'm gonna say this again to my passport bro brothers. Don't get caught up being emotional. I'm gonna give you an example before we go back to the video. Some of my passport bro brothers, expats, passport cartel, you passport kings out there, a lot of us are built for good relationships. A lot of us are built for relationships, whether it be marriage or just a girlfriend or lady friend in another country. You know what a lot of us ain't built for, and I've been catching this over the last couple of years? A lot of us ain't built for the breakup. Some of y'all get emotionally fucked up when that Brazilian leave your ass. When it's time for you to move on to the next Brazilian, some of y'all can't let go. Some of y'all ain't built for a Colombiana. Some of y'all need to take your ass back to the States, because you only built for when things are going good. But if it doesn't work out with that Colombiana, you don't know how to, some of y'all don't know how to move on to the next Colombiana. I see this shit all the time. Some of y'all do not know how to let that one Colombian chick go and get you another one. Some of y'all ain't built for women in the Philippines when it comes to a breakup. Oh, y'all wonderful when it's time to spend money on the woman, take her out, spoil her. You are the best of the best of the best. But when she leave your ass because it's just not working out, some of y'all be going to other countries, be stalking and shit. What's she doing on her social media? Who knew fucking her? Why she ain't reaching out to me no more? Why you ain't moving on? You know why? Because you're an emotional man. And emotional men don't know how to think rationally, go through the pain of the breakup and move on to the next woman. Emotional men think she shouldn't have never left me. It should have been us together forever. It doesn't work like that all the time overseas, passport bros. Andrea is not the first woman that I've dated. Ronan Travels girl that he's happily with, that's not his first woman. Some of you that are happy with your woman in DR, that's not the first woman that you met in DR. You knew how, hey, it didn't work out and you moved on. Some of us brothers don't know how to do that shit. You get one Brazilian to suck your dick from the back and you do not know how to move on after that. Oh my God, she pulled my dick to the back and she started sucking. Oh my God, you start crying and shedding tears in the middle of an orgasm. You niggas will never let that woman go. You are horrible when it comes to breakups. Great in relationships, but too emotional and too irrational in the breakup. And that's why some of y'all need to take your ass back home, because you ain't built for the breakup. And that's why some of y'all, just some, need to stay in the world of pay for play, because you built for when everything is going good. But if it doesn't work out, you a fucking stalker, You all emotional. You all irrational. And nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about that shit. So these men are emotional. These men right here, they're emotional, but do realize we as men who travel have to learn from this situation right here and not be as irrational and emotional as these men, because I'm starting to see it more and more and more that men, black men and white dudes, get so emotionally caught up with some of these women in other countries that we make mistakes when it comes to some of our behavior. Yep, I love my baby mama. I'll never let her go. That's some of us. Let's go back.
Let me tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead this. But I'm saying that shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like it,
if you want to get back to the conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening to that shit, bro.
Here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation,
long as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know.
Bro, you not.
Everything straight. Ain't nobody saying I'm sucking dick no more. Everything straight.
For sure.
Okay,
right,
so
correct.
look, check this out. This is what I listen.
Everything respectful.
Listen. This is what I'm saying. The reason I don't have a lot of people up here at the show is because I know a lot of people aren't initiated when it comes to talking to men of a certain mind state. And I don't believe you knew what you was doing when you said something about dick sucking, brother. I apologize. Okay. Hey, bro, I appreciate that.
I apologize.
I appreciate that because this ain't no show. The last thing I want to do is get into it with you physically. But I have a switch.
I do too. When I'm a man, just like
I respect your switch. I respect your switch.
You too.
Okay, good. I'm glad, brother. It ain't no fake shit right here.
Absolutely, I'm with it.
We straight. I respect your switch, brother. And I'm saying, like, a lot of people don't know the way I was brought up. You can't step to men like that. So I'm not checking you. I'm just trying to let you.
Oh, he checked him. Oh, he checked his ass. And Anton knew better. Anton from Detroit, man. Let Anton knew. Let his ass have been back home in the D with no security and said that same shit to one of them East Side boys. Anton knew his ass would have been found in a motherfucking dumpster. He know that. I know that. So let's not pretend like I didn't know this is going to offend you, black man. You can't. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all. Black men, you got to stop talking to each other like white boys and not thinking there's going to be repercussions. See, two white boys could have said this shit, could have said, hey, you're kissing white guys' asses. White boys would have laughed at shit. Where you're sucking the dicks. That's how white boys talk like that. They've been talking like to each other like that since the Roman Empire. They talk like that in high school to each other. They talk like that, and when they go through puberty, suck my dick, Paul. They talk like that. We've been spending the last 10, 15 years trying to imitate white boys, how they talk to each other, not realizing black men, that ain't us. Latin dudes know it. Black men think we can imitate the white man and it ain't gonna be no black repercussions anymore. I'm telling y'all, even in these last 15 years, you cannot talk a certain way to other black men and not think it's gonna be some repercussions. So y'all keep on imitating Anton, Corey, y'all keep on imitating them damn white people you want to. And if this would have went left, those would have been the same white people that you imitating, them be the same white people that would have locked y'all asses up. The same white people that you imitating would have been a jury of 12 peers while you in court fighting this shit. The same white people y'all imitating would have been the ones that put the cuffs on you and an orange suit on you and you doing 5 years in jail because y'all both have done something stupid to each other. The same motherfucking white boys y'all imitating. So y'all keep on, I'm talking to all you brothers, keep on trying to imitate the white man because he can laugh some shit off. He can talk about a suck a bag of dicks, motherfucker. He can say some stuff like that. And they can laugh at each other about it. Oh, that was so funny. But us brothers can't do that shit. We never could. And stop pretending that we can. I'm gonna say that again before we go back to the video. We never could talk that way to each other because we knew there were repercussions. Like Kevin Samuels used to say, men knew there was an air of danger, so certain things we wouldn't say to each other. Now we're saying stuff to each other because we've been too busy listening to them goddamn white boys. We keep on talking like white people. We gonna end up still floating and being found in dumpsters in the back alley because of some shit that we done said trying to imitate white people. Juicy J learned the hard way with Busy Bone. Absolutely correct. Shout out to my man D Payne in the building as well. Seriously. Yeah. You can crack them bag of dicks, suck a bag of dick jokes with around white dudes. Oh, Paul, fuck you. Eat a bag of dicks, dude. I'm still gonna fuck her. I don't care if she's your sister. I'm still gonna fuck her, and after that, I might just fuck your mom. They can say some shit like that. Brothers can't be talking about I'm gonna fuck your sister, then after that, I'm gonna fuck your mama. You see how that shit come out as a black man? Eat a bag of dicks, Paul. I'm still gonna fuck your sister, and after that, I'm gonna fuck your mom. They can say that shit. If I said as a black man, nigga, eat a bag of motherfucking dicks, I'm still gonna fuck the dog shit out your sister, and after that, I'm gonna fuck your sexy ass mama, motherfucker. You see how they turned out? My ass can end up in somebody's dumpster trying to imitate the motherfucking white boys. You see how that shit sound different, don't it? When it comes from baritone, when it comes from us black men with these goddamn baritone and tenor voices, that bass in our voice, it don't sound like when the white boys, Paul, they shit sound soft and sweet and funny. But when we say it with these deep ass voices, that shit don't sound funny when it's coming from a goddamn panther, a tiger, a male leopard. It don't sound that funny when it's coming from a male lion, does it? We panthers, tigers, leopards, dog, we can't say everything that everybody else get away with. Our tones, our expressions, and how we can tear some shit up is far worse than what a white boy can. So at the end of the day, I'm telling y'all, stop imitating them ignorant ass white boys. Let them use that shit. Let them talk like that to each other. And I've been watching black men for the last 15 years. We've been doing that shit, man. And I'm telling y'all now, it ain't cool. It ain't cute how we talk to each other, man. And we're going to end up with more situations like this if black men continue to talk to each other on social media like this. And once again, as I said, the sisters are watching. Shout out to my man Splash in the building. He say shaking hands after that disrespect. That shaking hands was phony than the motherfucker. You see Anton damn near knock the microphone down. That was just for the camera. We all know that what that was. All right, nigga. Yeah, we cool, nigga. Until after this show, nigga. We cool until after this show. That was what that handshake was. That was a fake one. Shout out to you, Splash. Let's continue on. Make sure I didn't miss anybody on super chats. He says, same with Della Reese and Eddie Murphy. Yeah, you can't say that shit. Did she say, let's go out back? Did she not tell Eddie, let's go out back? Black people have always known there's certain things we can say to each other. Shout out to Pharaoh in the building. And certain things we can't say. There are certain, I don't care how cool I am with you as brothers. I know to respect you as men, especially black men. I know it's some shit that I can say. me put it like this. How many of y'all brothers got some white boy friends? I mean, these your dogs. This is what you maybe got one or two white boys that y'all just been cool like forever. Have you ever had one of your white boy friends say some shit that you had to put them in check? Oh, fuck that, Dre. Eat a whole asshole. My team's gonna win. Bruh. It's cool that your team gonna win, but you ain't gonna say eat a whole asshole to me. You ever had to check some of your white boy friends? Because they so used to talking like that, and they don't mean no harm. They thinking that they talking to a friend. Oh, Dre, suck half an ass, man. I'm gonna win this spades game. You're like, whoa, bruh. What'd you just say to me? Bruh, if you want to stay cool with me, you're gonna have to tighten up on that language, bruh. You're gonna have to tighten up on that language. Oh, I didn't mean anything by it, Dre. I'm just talking, dude. Just saying we're gonna win the spades game. You're like, all right. And you be looking at your white friend like, all right, man. Don't write a check your ass can't cash, white friend. You let it slide like one time, you be like, okay, white friend, I'm telling you now. Your white friends might whoop your ass, might not whoop your ass about it, but I will. Andre, I was just playing, dude. Why so serious? Why so serious? So even your white boys can say certain shit to a brother, or they gonna get checked. How much more we as black men can't say certain things to each other or shouldn't say certain things to each other. We're becoming too emotional, too irrational, and we're imitating the linguistics of too many white dudes. I kid you not.
You know, we good. That when we talk to each other a certain way, like if dick sucking is brought up, that's just like motherfucking pissing on my shoes. So I'm saying like, I could get back straight. We just, when I shook your hand, it wasn't phony.
Listen, I get into it with my homies. I get into it with my brothers. I don't have no sisters. I got three brothers, and we scrap it out. I scrap with my nephews. It is what it is, and then we shake hands and we keep it moving. Once we have a disagreement and we get it out of our system. So if we good, then we good.
I'm good.
I'm with it. Let's get to the conversation.
That's why I tried to explain myself right there, because I'm like, this man probably don't even know that my mind is set up, Anton. My mind is set up when people do things.
Is this more wolf tickets? Is this not the wolf ticket textbook? Is it me? This is not the first time I've seen this. I have seen wolf ticket artists. Come on now. I've seen dudes be acting like they about to tear the room up in the club. Then them niggas buying drinks for each other. Like, I'm just saying, nigga, you know, because I'm known for killing motherfuckers. I got 3 bodies under my belt, you know. And the other dude be like, man, I went to prison for 45 years. This nigga's only 23. I went to prison for 45 years for killing 2 grandmothers, nigga. You just don't know what type of brother I'm on. And then the next brother go back like, you just don't know. You done fucked around. You damn, they got your head popped off, dog. You just don't know. Yeah, man, you almost got your goddamn throat slashed, nigga. You mess around with a nigga. I almost pulled that razor blade out my. Is this not the wolf ticket handbook? Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. And then after you thought they was gonna do something, they always explain what's popping, what would have happened. This is the wolf ticket for all you dudes that ain't never seen a scenario of somebody, because you may be young, you ain't never heard the term wolf tickets. Wolf tickets when you see a males or females that's talking like they wolves, but they ain't gonna do shit. And we all stand around like we bought tickets to see this shit. In the wolf ticket manual, and the wolf ticket is, am I lying? Okay, put a 1 in the comment section if you ever seen the scenario that I'm talking about, that after they get done acting like they about to tear some shit up, they always start to explaining and extra explaining some shit afterwards. Yeah, nigga, you just don't know. You almost got your head popped up, nigga. You just don't want type of nigga I am, boy. Yeah, I understand. No, we cool now. We cool now, nigga. But I'm just saying, boy, I almost cut you with this pen, nigga. You know who my cousin is? You know my cousin Bruce Lee, nigga. But before he died, he taught me how to whoop a nigga ass. You better go on with that. You got the wrong one, player. You got the wrong one. You a nigga what? I done killed 4 mothers, nigga. You just don't know. Yeah. And buried their fathers next to them, nigga. You just don't. They always explain what almost happened, what damn near happened. Here go Anton. I got 4 brothers. Shit, I'm used to scrapping with a motherfucker. Nigga, I got 4 brothers and 5 nephews. I'm scrapping my nephews, nigga. And Corey like, yeah, nigga, you damn nigga got shot in this month. Nigga, you don't know if I got a pistol under this table, man. You don't know what I got up under this table, man. And you don't know what I sent Darlene to go get. You don't know what I sent Darlene to go get from out back. Nigga, you just don't. I'm like, these niggas. You ever notice when niggas are having wolf ticket fights, the wolf ticket moment lasts longer than a real fight? The average fight lasts like what? If the dude get knocked out, 30, 40 seconds. If they get to scrapping for real, it might last because they both gonna get tired because they ain't real boxers. So a real fight gonna last maybe 4 to 5, maybe 10 minutes, a real fight, real scrapping. You ever notice wolf ticket fights always last like 45? This is a whole goddamn live stream of wolf tickets. These niggas been wolf ticking for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. When the last time you saw 2 niggas in the streets fighting for 30 minutes? When the last time you saw somebody that took 30 minutes to knock one of them niggas out? Ever. I ain't never seen nobody take 30 minutes to knock a motherfucker out. I have never seen nobody fighting for 30 minutes. Mike Tyson ain't fight for 30 minutes straight. He fought in 2-minute intervals, in 2-minute segments. But wolf tickets? Man, shit. Niggas will stand up there and talk as long as a encyclopedia. They will sit up there and talk and then talk about what they, as soon as you think the wolf ticket is over and they apologize, now they give you another 15 minutes of commentary of what they would have did. Cause I got 5 brothers, nigga. You just don't know. No, nigga, I don't know. Man, I'm used to wrestling with my cousins, my nephews, dog. He just don't know. Me and my nephew, we in the USC. For real. We'll knock a nigga, man. Corey looking like, nigga, you just don't know. I sent Darlene to the trunk, nigga. I done sent Darlene to the trunk to get some shit. They always want to give post-wolf ticket commentary. Every single wolf ticket. Thank you very much for the ones in the comment sections, by the way, guys. Because when I watched this, I was like, oh, shit, these niggas all day. And I said, wait a minute. I recognize when I was watching it earlier, right? And I'm looking at the video of Corey and Anton. I'm looking like, damn, these niggas about to ram. Oh, damn. Then I started to look and I really watched it like as if I was watching in slow motion. I was like, I recognize this. These brothers selling wolf tickets. And then here's the part. They will watch my commentary and then be like, nigga Dre, if I'm selling wolf tickets, I bet y'all selling wolf tickets to you. They will do a reaction to my reaction. Nigga, I bet y'all do no wolf tickets to you. I bet y'all knock you. Nigga, I ain't the one. You should have had that energy for Corey. Corey, don't get mad at Andre for getting my commentary. You should have had that same knock a nigga out energy that you talking towards me. I'm just saying this for the future. Towards me, you should have had that shit towards Anton. All that doing reaction to what Andre reacting to, man, fuck you, Andre. I knock you out, nigga. I bet you I'd have knocked you out. Nigga, you should have used that energy on Corey, nigga. Don't come on YouTube tomorrow morning and talk about fuck Andre, because that don't work on me. I'm letting you know in time right now, that shit does not work on Andre. All that rah-rah, you should have had that shit for Corey. Niggas want to wait till tomorrow morning and come after me. Nigga, I know a nigga like you. I got 4 brothers. Nigga, keep that shit, that same energy. Should have had that shit this morning. Don't be coming after me tomorrow morning. Goddamn wolf tickets be cheap as hell. You could be in the nosebleeds and you ain't gonna miss no fight because there ain't gonna be no fight. I'm gonna say that again. Wolf tickets are also, you could be in the nosebleed in the back of the fight. 200 people standing in front of you and you ain't missing shit. Wolf ticket fights ain't nothing but a conversation, a loud conversation. That's all wolf tickets is. That's why I said, wait a minute, these niggas ain't about to, these niggas selling wolf tickets. You can see it on Anton face, you can see it on Corey face. Both of these niggas selling the best wolf tickets there is. Let's get back to the video. Wolf tickets.
Like, throw the, I call it backdoory on my show. When people throw that at you, it's a set off.
You see how confident and cordial these niggas are? They could have did this shit before. All that old man rah-rah. There's 2 old ass dudes doing that rah-rah shit for nothing. Let me bring that beat back. Let you guys watch this. Now these niggas want to be cordial and friends and buddies and shit, drinking partners.
Explain myself right there because I'm like, this man probably don't even know that my mind is set up, Anton, my mind is set up when people do things like throw the, I call it backdoory on my show. When people throw that at you, it's a set off. And I'm saying like, there's I don't believe that you tried to disrespect me now that I've been talking to you. I don't believe that. I believe that you are the way you are. I am the way I am. And it can clash if people are not educated on how to be around each other because men can go to war over misunderstanding.
He's throwing an intellectual shot right now.
What am I doing?
So without saying it, he's basically saying, oh, you from a different space, so you don't get the way that we move over here.
Over here or anywhere in the United States of America, and that's not a black thing. I'm talking about Caucasians, Hispanics, and Asians understand the respect level men must have when they're in front of each other because it can trigger war. That's all I'm saying to you.
I understand everything that happens when it happens. I'm a chess player. That's what I've been playing my entire life. Maybe you walked into something that you wasn't expecting.
I don't go with.
Maybe I knew what you was gonna do before you did it.
Maybe. But I tell you what, that's a dangerous game to play, especially if you got a life that you live in. Because I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of people in the cemetery that didn't know it was gonna happen like that fast. That's why out here I try to walk under the code. There's a code out here.
No, you don't. And that's why I said,
you say I don't walk under the code?
No, you're hypocritical. I told you that to your face.
The whole world a hypocrite, but what are you talking about?
You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite when it comes.
I believe you.
When it comes to specifically you moving by a code.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Because you think that you can say what you want to say when you want to say it, and that people are supposed to respect the way that you move. But I don't think that you move the way that you're supposed to anyway.
I want this thing to be studied because here's the truth. Brother Anton is talking about everybody else but himself and white men. This is a fact.
I like this chat. Let me tell y'all why I like the chat.
Everything but himself and white men.
No, listen. I told you I want to come back and have a full conversation about it, or we can talk about it right now. I ain't got nothing better to do.
Study this episode.
Shout out to the
shit on Caucasian males.
Shout out to the chat.
Shit on
I'm not gonna shit on nobody.
Yeah, you shitted on black people. You shitted on motherfuckers.
I feel like I shitted on you. To your face. To your face.
Be careful, shit.
Here we go again. Soon as you thought the wolf tickets had died down, here come Anton. I thought I shitted on you. Yeah, and you're right, Pharaoh. I feel bad for Darlene, and she is a sweetheart of sweethearts. She just got the sweetest energy, and usually she kind of keep him balanced. But I guess it didn't work this time.
Know me because I feel like you're talking shit again.
I'm not talking shit. I'm telling you.
Careful.
I'm telling you.
You shitted on me to my face, but that shit will lead to some danger.
Will we please stop the
trust me,
the tough talk? I got security. You got security.
Homie, I ain't got security. They're my people.
Cool. Them your
you gotta hire a motherfucker.
That is the joke of the night. That is hilarious. 2 for 1 wolf tickets. Come and get them. That is, shout out to my brother Kobe in the building. The official one. The official one. Yes, sir. That shit is funny. You just made my night, brother. You really have. That, we need one joke to represent it this whole evening. That was it. 2 for 1 wolf tickets. Come and get them. Scalping wolf tickets. These niggas got scalpers selling wolf tickets. Niggas scalping wolf tickets. Oh, hey. Y'all niggas knew I was coming tonight with the jokes. Y'all already knew. That's why all y'all here tonight, because y'all already know I got to hear what Dre gonna say, because he gonna say some stupid shit. Let's get back to the video.
Fucker to be with you? Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody. You better. 100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking.
Homie, you
just said that.
I'm not talking to some danger.
Will we please stop the
trust me,
the tough talk? I got security. You got security.
Homie, I ain't got security. They're my people.
Cool. Them your
you gotta hire a motherfucker to be with you.
Absolutely. I'm always gonna hire somebody.
You better.
100%.
How you be talking?
Corey, stop talking tough. Stop talking.
Homie, you
just said that.
I'm not talking tough. I'm talking to you straight up.
Why are you so?
You said you disrespected me in my face. And then you act like it was all good.
You said that I disrespected you to your face. So I'm confirming what you said. You felt disrespected. So I am telling you that I disrespected you if that's the way you felt. Is that not what you said? You said that out of your mouth. And so I apologize when you said that you felt disrespected.
No. The reason you said you disrespected me in my face.
Where is Kevin Samuels when you need him? Where is Kevin Samuels when you need him? Shout out to Gypsy Cats.
You don't accept the apology because you
still talking about everybody else except yourself and white men.
I'm telling you what I said. You felt offended by it, so I apologize. All I'm doing is rehashing the conversation that happened. Why are you so easily offended?
You still talking about me? It sounds like I'm arguing
because I'm right. See,
I'll be around bitches and they tell me about myself all the time. Be gone.
No.
That shit don't hurt no feelings. It's probably better this way.
Because I just proved my point.
Be down. So you proved the point.
Hypocritical.
Homie, just gone, man. Just gone, man.
You
gone.
I'm about to jet.
You done did this before. Get your bitch ass to hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass the fuck on. And walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch.
You proved my point.
I got shit to do.
Right.
Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on. Right. Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't answer.
Damn. Now this is probably one of the hardest moments of Corey. Like, damn, Anton, he talking about your little lady friend, like, and your security. He talked bad about your security and your lady friend. Tell us how you really feel, Corey.
You gone.
I'm about to jet.
You done did this before.
Look at Darlene. Look at Darlene. For real on the side. Darlene, like, listen, I do not get paid for all this. He said Kevin would have told them both to get off his show fast. Absolutely correct. Kevin would have nipped that shit in the bud because neither one of them probably would have been on the show acting like this. Damn.
Hey, homie.
All right, I'm out.
Get your bitch ass.
You know, women, remember I said us men are starting to imitate women. We always got to have what? What do women always got to have? The last word. You notice that men are starting to be like that? Many of us, I use that word on purpose. Many of us men have a habit now of needing to have the last word. Stoic men can walk away from some shit. We ain't got to have the last word. I've had plenty of dudes, get the fuck on away from me, nigga. Go, yeah, nigga, you better walk away, nigga. You better walk away. Man, I heard that shit plenty of times in my life. When you stoic, you're like, man, I ain't be gonna hang around for this bullshit. I don't let women talk crazy to me. I don't let men talk crazy to me. I just move on. Just don't touch my space, meaning don't touch me. Don't fuck with my money. Don't fuck with my family. Everything else ain't to me ain't shit but wolf tickets.
Everything else to me, especially at this stage of life, man, no. Men are getting too emotional, too irrational, and we seem to always need to have the last word. That's why Anton picked that mic back up, because for a split second, he needed to have what? The last word until he caught himself. And instead of letting it go, what did Corey do? Like a lot of women do, antagonize, sign language, shame, insults, guilt, need to be right. That's all Corey did. We're going to watch it again. All he did was shame, insults, guilt, need to be right. The same shit that Kevin was talking about that women do. That's what Corey did.
The fuck on and walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch. You prove my point. I got shit to do. Right. Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on. Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga. Now get your whole ass.
Now, before he goes any further,
I don't step on another man's toes, and I'm not trying to get to another man's business. But in this millisecond, I can understand where Corey is coming from. He said that Anton asked him, can this lady friend be on the show with him? As a married man, perception is everything. I don't care if we care or not, because I know there's a lot of dudes that don't care what other people think. I got you. But for those of us that do, perception is everything, right? How we're seen does impact how people relate to us. Not judge, but just relate to us. Anton always got some pretty bitch with him. He always talk about, I took this pretty bitch to a basketball game. I took this pretty bitch out to dinner. I did this pretty bitch, this pretty. I've seen Anton with a bunch of pretty bitches. He always says that he has his wifey with them all the time, and I hope that he does. You know, they've been married together for a while, but I rarely see the wifey. And maybe, you know, he doesn't want his wife to be on camera like that, and I can understand that. I really can. I can respect that. And so I'm not coming at the man or his wife or his marriage or their dynamic. I am talking about the pretty bitches, Anton. Perception is everything. You might not be sleeping with the women, but the perception in the Black community, you might as well be sleeping with the pretty women. Say that again, Tom. You might not be sleeping with any of those pretty women that you're with, but no one thought Corey didn't know what he was talking about. None of us. We all were thinking that Corey said what we have all thought for the last 2 or 3 years. Anton, I'm gonna say this again, because I'm gonna run it back. Corey said what many of us men of color have always thought for the last few years. You might as well be fucking them, because the way you prance them around, you might as well be fucking them. I'm not gonna prance anybody around but my woman. Ain't nobody gonna be sitting next to me at a Piston game but my woman. I ain't flying nobody to another city to be on 5150 but my woman. So Corey was right. Don't bring a bitch around me that you can't explain. Wives don't need to be explained. That's a given. That's what Corey's point was. A wife is already self-explanatory. But Corey was saying the rest of the women that you are known to have around you, don't be bringing them bitches on my show and asking, can you have another pretty bitch sitting next to you? I'll say this again, Tom. It ain't none of our business. But perception is everything. Whether you want to agree with it or not, whether you want to tell me, nigga, you don't know what you're talking about, fuck you, Dre. You've already said that on the other reaction. So I'm used to you saying, fuck you, Dre, to me, Anton. Got you, bro. But hear me out. And this is just brother to brother. The reason why when guys come down to Cali, Colombia, I got some beautiful, and I mean beautiful Colombian friends. But you won't see them up in my face like that, or me got them cuddled up in the club just because they my friend. If you see a female up under me, you're going to see my wife up under me. Perception is everything. Whether we want to admit it or not. I'm my own man. I don't give a fuck how somebody look at me. That's you. But for us grown, responsible as men, we understand a part of manhood is perception. And I realize if I'm going to be behind this microphone all these years, I can't sit back and tell you, fuck what y'all think. I'm going to have a bunch of pretty bitches around me, even though y'all know I'm married to Andrea. How does that look? Every time you see me, I'm with a badass Colombiana, a badass Brazilian chick, or a badass Venezuelan. But you've only seen me in the last 7 years of us being on YouTube. You've only seen me with Andrea 2 times in public. How does that look? Whether I want that perception or not, you guys will say, dang, Dre, every time I come down to Cali, you with a new pretty bitch. If you ain't fucking them, you might as well be fucking them. You might as well go and fuck them, Dre. Dre, go and fuck them, dog, if you ain't fucking them. Cause you carrying these chicks and take them to the best restaurants in Colombia and flying them to Cartagena and flying them to San Andreas, Dre. Nigga, if you ain't fucking these bitches, you might as well be fucking these bitches. Cause you spending money on them as if you would spend them on Andrea. You spending that type of money that you would spend on Andrea. You taking them the spots that you should be taking Andrea, nigga. Right? Am I wrong? Corey is the first person to say what we all have been thinking the whole time, and we just didn't have the opportunity to speak on it. Anton, we have always thought that you wrong for having bitches all around, pretty motherfuckers, from Island Girl all the way to them other chicks that you have around you all the time, flexing them and flossing with the chicks. Like I said, I understand that you're being private with your family, private with your wife, private with your mom and all the rest. I got you, bro. I understand that. I mean, I'm serious. I understand that part. You being private with your family. But you ain't being private with them bitches. So I'm going to bring that back, bro. I'm going to bring that back. Because in this instance, this little slither of window, Corey is right. Perception is everything. And you bringing another pretty bitch that ain't your wife into his atmosphere, and finally somebody says something to you about it. Stop bringing pretty bitches around that ain't your woman. That you can't explain why this bitch is on your arm. Let's bring that beat back.
Get your bitch ass the hey, homie. All right, I'm out. Get your bitch ass the fuck on and walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch, nigga. Walk over there with your bodyguard and your bitch. You prove my point. I got shit to do. You're right. Don't bring bitches up here, dog, that you ain't finna stand on. Remember I told you that. If you got a bitch with you, explain the bitch. Don't ask her to be on my show, nigga. Can she be on the show? I don't know that bitch, nigga. Now get your whole ass the fuck on and pay for your pussy like you got to, cake ass nigga. And go get you a bodyguard, cause the nigga be done slap the shit out your bitch ass. I got shit to do. I ain't finna follow that nigga out the door. I am who I say I am. I stand on it. Fuck a friend. Now who the next motherfucker to come up here? What up?
There's a new word in the dictionary called rage bait, right? So that's what you just witnessed.
Rage bait. Let me tell you something.
It's a new word.
That ain't no new word.
I knew it was gonna go up as soon as we started. As soon as we started the live stream, I knew that shit was gonna go up. But I was already prepared for that shit. Like I already knew it was just gonna be what it was gonna be.
So we can see Anton was in the hotel room. So he's back in the hotel room. Let's go back.
Right? So that's what you just witnessed.
Rage bait. Let me tell you something.
It's a new word.
That ain't no new word.
I knew it was gonna go up as soon as we started.
So he's back in his hotel room. Maybe, he flew out to LA where Corey is known to do shows and things like that. He flew out there. And now he went directly to YouTube because he knew what was going to take place. And maybe he did rage bait on purpose. Maybe he did purposely go on the show and just show his ass. We don't know. We don't know what happened off camera before the show started, while Anton was on the plane. We don't know. But hey, I know a lot of you guys were asking me about my second reaction that took place a couple weeks ago. Remember, I responded to Anton twice. One of them YouTube took down. Well, I've got clips from that episode for some of you guys that didn't get a chance to see it. When I respond to Anton.
Started the live stream, I knew that shit was gonna go up. But I was already prepared for that shit. Like I already knew it was just gonna be what it was gonna be.
See if I can find it. But this is Andre and Andrea on now. Address. It says his title is Anton Daniels Response to Love Crossing Borders on Passport Bros. I don't know if somebody knows.
Remember, this video was taken down, so a lot of you guys didn't get a chance to see this. But our girl Messi was watching the live stream. Shout out to her. She was watching it while it was live and she recorded it. And this was the second response to Anton after he got emotional and started cussing out the Passport Bros.
If that's a different video from Anton, like they making it seem like Anton specifically called him out. If y'all know about it and you can send it to me, I appreciate you. But let's hear what he got to say.
And we respect that. All we ask of you is one thing. If we decide to travel legally, doing legal things as adult men, could you do us all a favor and stay the hell out of our business like we stay the hell out of yours?
See, I wouldn't be putting Andrea into this foolishness that's going on right now. I hardly would think that. Even Zoom to Thailand, that's what we looked at yesterday too. He ain't going nowhere. Child, he ain't going nowhere. I think you said he's an expat, so I'm assuming that's what Andrea is, right? But these are also looking like grown men. No shade, they're grown men, right? If they happen to be in Brazil, which I know they're not, I forget what they are. One is in Thailand, and I forget what the other one is. And they, even if something happened in wherever they are, what would they run for? They gonna be looking out the window like, child, good luck to those people, and move on and eat breakfast, because that's what I would be doing.
And I'm disappointed in some of you niggas. Some of you YouTubers, I thought y'all were the cool ones. I thought that you guys were a good rep.
Now, this is when he's talking about me, so I get it.
Why does anybody know why he thinks that Anton is specifically talking about him? Does anybody know, Bueller?
He thought I was one of the cool ones. And then as you go on, as he continues to talk, he talks about, we were from the same city. You get to realize like, okay, he's talking about Drake.
Representation of especially black people and white people. I know y'all some degenerates too, so y'all be over there buying pussy. Y'all buy pussy more than black people.
I had no idea that Thailand was the place that mediocre white men go to when they can't find love here in the United States. And also, people in Thailand have a term coined to describe the mediocre white man that move over there to find love, and it's LBH, which means losers back home.
Who you feel like you're more? Remember I said that the men back in the United States talk now like single women?
Yeah.
Remember only women would use that term LBH, loser back home? Now you're starting to hear men talking like single women. repeating what single women say.
The internet is mad about this TikTok because these men had to go to Thailand to find a wife because they didn't want a wife from America. Watch. Let's see here. Okay. That kind of makes sense, actually. Makes sense. Okay. Oh, what the? Is that a grandpa? This makes sense. Okay. Okay. That's. Oh my gosh! What is this?
What are we looking at?
That's a problem. What is this?
You see how people in the West. This is the funny part about men in the West. Y'all ready? Men in the West are so hypocritical.
I was gonna say, why are they sitting up here acting like that's a thing when y'all, not y'all, and maybe some of y'all be doing that same shit here? What are we talking about? You listen to all these panels, all these people talking on these panels. What do they be saying? Oh, men want young women. Hell, that's what CGA talks about all the time. Listen, I know y'all, some of y'all be acting like it's not a thing. Shout out to Coach. I know he listened to me. I listened to him. Love those args, boo. Enjoy your fucking self. I ain't no fucking hater. But what is the difference? He got young women over there in Bali, Indonesia, wherever the hell he is now. And then y'all be on these panels talking about all older men want younger women. What's the difference? What's the difference?
There is no difference, except for there's a group of men in the States that are in denial by way of hating on another man. That's the only difference. Shout out to my man Kadesh being in the building. Says this. He said, thank you, Andre and Corey, for calling Anton, for calling or calling out Anton for constantly being around and tricking on women that are not his wife. Not a good look. And I'm glad that you shared this verse. You're absolutely correct. The Bible says, abstain from the appearance. Abstain from the appearance, the perception, the image, the look of something that just ain't right, something evil. 1 Thessalonians 5:22. Great quote. I'll often say this to you guys before we go back to the video. I've said this a couple times, and I'm going to get to the cash apps in a second, gentlemen. I've said this a couple times. I don't cheat on my wife because of my wife. Most of you guys know I was married before, and I was cheating my ass off. So the woman is not going to keep you from cheating. All you do is that think you're going to get married and that's going to keep you from cheating. Nope. And your wife can have the fire sex. You still going to cheat. I don't cheat on Andrea because I love her. Many of us loved our first wives or girlfriends. I mean, we loved them and was smashing all the coochies in town. Am I lying? Let's be real. We grown men tonight. I don't cheat because I know me to myself be true. And some of you guys have heard me say this time and time again. I don't cheat first because I know how it'll impact my marriage. Even if Andrea doesn't find out, she'll notice the changes in me. That's one. Two, there are 4 reasons. Second reason that I don't cheat is because to thyself be true. I am not going to sleep with one woman. I am going to sleep with 71 in 6 months. To thyself be true. Some of you men can cheat and it just be that one woman and you can cheat with her for 3 years. I'm not wired like that. Give me 3 years of cheating. I done ran through 115, 116 easy. To thyself be true. So Andre, do you have time for 71 women? No? Then don't do it. If I was in a position or if I had time and Andrea didn't care, that's another thing. But Andrea does care, and I care, and I know it is not for me. I'm just saying for me. It is not, and some of you guys are wired like me, so you can understand where I'm coming from. Once again, some of you guys can find that 1 or 2 chicks, and you can cheat and be with them for like 5 years. And that's your girlfriend, and you got your wife or your other girlfriend. So you got your main chick, and you got your side chick, and you good. Not me. Not me. I'm not wired like that. And so since I know me, I don't have time or energy to put into 71 women. I don't do it. Number 4 reason I don't cheat. Just like the brother just said. Abstain from the appearance of evil. I have such love and respect for you guys that are a part of our community, and I mean this, that watch the live streams almost every day, that support our fundraisers like we're having right now, that have been there since day one. It would destroy me to be in a club hemmed up with some chick, and one of you dudes who was waiting to come to Cali to meet your boy and hang out with your boy, and you see me for the first time, and I got some badass Afro-Colombian up under me, and that ain't Andrea. And I could see y'all like, damn, dog, you faked in a motherfucker. You like them fake ass pastors. You worse than them niggas back in the States. You sell one image on YouTube, Dre, but really you out here in the streets with the rest of us. And then I can hear some of y'all like, hey, you a man, brother. I ain't gonna judge. I ain't here to judge, Dre. I ain't here to judge. And I understand that. Some of y'all like, hey, Dre, a man gonna be a man. And I got you. I would still feel bad at the appearance of evil. Just knowing that y'all see me in that type of light. And now you look at my wife like, damn, is she cheating or is she stupid enough to be with this nigga? Has she caught him one day and she ain't saying nothing? So is she fake? So when they come on Love Crossing Borders, are they really that real couple or is they fake? Are they a fake couple? The appearance of evil. You may see me with a chick and I might not even be smashing her, but the way that I'm all over, I might as well be fucking her. If you come to Cali, Colombia, and you thinking that Andre cool dude, he happy with his wife, he's selling that image of you can find love, and then you see me with some bitch up under my arm, the appearance of evil. That's the number 4 reason why I'm not in these streets. Well, that was number 3. Number 4 is, you guys have heard me say this before. I don't know how to fuck. To thyself be true. Some of you dudes are like me. You don't know how to fuck to save your life. I have never known how to fuck, ever. In the words of Michael Jackson, I'm a lover, not a fucker. Some of y'all can go up in the chick, bow, bow, wow, damn, that was good. Me, I'm holding the back of the head. I'm telling the bitch to look me in her eyes. Todo mio amor. Todo amor. Todo para ti. Todo para ti. She crying. Some of you dudes are just like me. You can't cheat because you make love too good. You a lover. You gonna have somebody knocking on your take it from me. You gonna have somebody knocking on your goddamn door talking about, Is Andre here? May I speak to Andreas? Cause you done set your ass up there making love to a bitch. See, I'm the type you dudes be hitting it from the back. Bah, bah, bah. I'm the type of motherfucker, I'm putting oil on her back. So when I'm hitting it from the back, I can give her like a back massage and shit. I'm hitting all the tight spots. Come on. Some of you dudes know the hell I'm talking about. You hitting it from the back at the same time you giving her this hell of a massage. You all on the shoulders. You all hitting the nice spots all up in the neck and shit. She feeling good in the motherfucker. She getting dick from the back and she getting a massage. You all up in the shoulder blades. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Some of you dudes are just like me. You do not know how to just fuck and move the fuck on. You got to make love. You got to massage the shoulder blades while you hitting it from the back. You all down in the lower backbone area. Instead of just holding on and hitting it like most dudes. Now here you go. You giving it a thumb massage. You all hitting all the muscles across the spine. Pushing out all her stress. She busting a nut and stress free at the same goddamn time. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. That's why y'all laughing. My man Ron said, hey, Dre, you're funny, but you're right. That's why I don't cheat. Because I don't know how to fuck. And I'm not saying in a braggadocious way. I'm saying that the way that I do it is dangerous. I'm going to say this again. I'm not saying that in a braggadocious way. I'm saying I have had women come to the house when I was married before. I've had women be on the phone for 2 hours with my ex-wife crying to her. My ex-wife ain't the one crying. The women that's in love crying. I've had this happen. And I had to discover, Andre, you don't know how to fuck. You too busy making love to bitches. You hitting it from the back, you grabbing her motherfucking chin and you lifting that chin up. Come on, you guys know what I'm talking about. You hitting it from the back, you grab that hair and you grab that chin and she all like this, like, papi amor, que rico. Que rico, amor. Muy rico. Delicioso. And since you know that about you, like I know that about me, I celebrate you guys enjoying the single life. And I don't have women up under me because I don't even want the perception of evil. So just in case you guys ever wonder why I'm not in them streets, which I could be, this is South America, where women and men cheat with each other all year round. I just told y'all my 4 reasons. And I've said this before throughout the years. It has never changed. Those are my 4 reasons for not cheating. My 4 reasons. Yep. Some of you dudes are laughing because y'all just like me. Damn, I do be grabbing them bitches like that. Grab that head, pull that chin up. Que rico, amor. Amor, que rico. He say facts. He say, I've seen him. He said, I have them show up at work in the parking lot at my apartment. Yeah, close calls. Good times, good times. Let's go on back to the video. Shout out to Theo. Shout out to Theo, man. I'm glad to see you here, brother. I hope you had a great day.
Maybe I'm interpreting something differently, incorrectly.
We are hypocritical. We know that most of us, when we get in our older years, if we could afford, or let's be honest, and I mean this, guys, if we could afford or had the opportunity to be with somebody next to us other than an old woman that's old as we are, most of us men would get somebody younger too. If you had the money and you had the opportunity, let's not lie. If you had a choice between you 70 years old and you got a choice between, and you got the money and you have the opportunity and you have the choice between in your last 4 years of life being next to a 70-year-old woman or 27-year-old woman, You know, most of us men would say, give me the 27-year-old woman all day long. I can't take none of this money with me, and I am not going to be next to a woman that look like she dying and I'm dying. And some of those old dudes that you seeing in this video, they ain't looking to freak every day sometime. They just looking for a nice companion to enjoy the last of their days. And these dudes that's making these commentaries like this dude right here, oh my God, that's nasty, that's gross. Motherfucker, wait till you get to that age. Your ass gonna be looking, Mr. Baldhead right here, he gonna be looking for a young woman too. Anton too. All these dudes that sit back and run up at the mouth about a dude having a younger woman, you know your ass do not want to be 84 years old with an 84-year-old woman next to you. Unless y'all been married that long, that's one thing. But you talking about you out here single, by yourself.
Okay, I was about to say, glad he clarifying that, because I was just about to say, child, he sound crazy, but he's clarifying. All right. The real book says 70 with 27-year-old is crazy. Who is he? Cher. And listen, that dude look crazy with Cher and Madonna and all the rest of them. But the funny part about it, I don't have a problem with it. Even though people always are like, oh, well, they meaning the dudes that Cher and Madonna are with only want them for their money. All right, cool. So y'all think that these young girls that be with 70-year-olds want them because they look good? I mean, let's act like we got some sense, because not y'all, maybe some of y'all be up here on these fucking panels saying this dumbass shit. Oh, it's real love. It's real. They want some fucking money and security. Please, Miss.
They want the money that we can't take with us anyway. I'll say that again. If I wasn't married to a younger woman, I'd still have a younger woman. We can't, if you single, you already got your insurance set up for the kids and 401ks and all those stuff. Not 401ks, but some of your investments put to the side for the kids or for your mom who may still be, whatever it may be, right? You've taken care of the family. You still sitting on 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, and you know that your body is starting to slow down and graduate to the next stage of life. And you know that at the age of 73, you can't take none of that money with you. So if it takes you to use a little bit of that money to have a piece of laughter from younger women, to just look at the aesthetics of a younger woman and maybe even try to get some intimacy in your older age from a younger woman, don't you ever feel bad that if she wants the proceeds that you can't take with you anyway. You know who are the people that try to make you feel bad for giving money to a younger woman? People that aren't older yet. Only people that are younger, like under 40, got something to say about Cher and Madonna giving their money and their time to a younger man. Only men under 40 usually got something to say about a man in his 60s and 70s with a younger woman. That's why I said a minute ago, wait till your ass get older. I want to keep that. All you young dudes that think, oh man, that's gross. That's gross. Dudes going to the Philippines to get them young. Them dudes going to Colombia. Them dudes going to Brazil. Them dudes going to China, get them younger. That shit sounds real good under 40. I mean, under 50. All you do, that's the number one. And I noticed you can go all over TikTok. The number one people that got something to say about older men or older women spending their money the way they want to with the person that they want to, all y'all under 50. Every single one of y'all. It's rare that you see somebody under 50, over 50, got something to say about age gap relationships. Rare. Wait till y'all ass are over 50, over 60, over 70, and you got a nice chunk of change in your pocket. keep that same damn energy you had when you were younger than 50. I want to see your ass with $500,000 in your savings at the age of 70, and you walking up on 60-year-old and 70-year-old women. You got 500,000 sitting there. You 70 years old. You done already put money to the side for the kids, money to the side for foundations and scholarships. You've done all that stuff. You 70 years old. You still got an extra $500,000 just sitting there. You know you ain't gonna spend that in the rest of your lifetime. You don't even live in the States no more to even spend that amount of money. Don't tell me you bring your ass to Thailand for a 60-year-old woman on your arm. Don't tell me you bring your ass to the Philippines so you can spend the last of the 500,000 on a 70-year-old woman because you 70. Get the fuck out of here. That's why when I notice little things, like I said, I notice it's usually people under 50 that always got some age gap shit to say. But as soon as they get older, they think just like the rest of us men and the rest of us women. If we got the money and we got the opportunity, ain't no fucking way we gonna die with somebody our age. They looking like they about to die before we do. And that's why I said, unless you're already married and you guys been married for like 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, that's one thing. You know, grandma and granddaddy and them, or your mom and dad, that's one thing. You know, those are longevity couples. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you dudes and ladies that are single and you got a few dollars and you are not going to be looking, you know, put on a suit, go out to a club or a nursing home looking for a woman your age at 70. I ain't never seen no 70-year-old dude try to call getting with a 70-year-old woman a come up. Same thing with women. I ain't never seen a 70-year-old woman get with a 70-year-old man and say that's a come up. We all want younger around us, and especially in our last days. The hell y'all gonna try to? And all you dudes in the comments, I want that think that I'm talking crazy. Go and wait till your ass crack 50 plus. All you 27-year-olds, like, that's gross. Madonna, that's gross. Cher, that's gross. Wait till your ass crack 50. I want you to keep that same motherfucking energy once you crack 50. That same little commentary. That same, when you crack 50, go on fuck 49-year-old women. When you crack 53, I want you to be fucking bitches that are 51. Keep that same energy, since it looks so crazy. You think age gap should just be 4 or 5 years? So when you 61, you telling me at 61 that the women that you should only be dating as a single man should be like no later than 58 years old at 61. So you only want pussy 60, 68 and older. That's what you're saying? At 61, you should only get pussy 68 and 58 and older? Get the fuck out of here. So you saying, come on, young dudes. So you telling us that at 71, you should never want no other pussy, and you got money in your bank account, and you should never let no other pussy get to that money, except for at 71, that woman needs to be no later than 68, 67 years old. On up. Get the fuck out of here. Thank you. Man, let a 68-year-old, let a 58-year-old woman come my way and I was single. Man, if you don't bring your goddamn granddaughter or daughter my way and get the fuck out my face. 58? If you don't make us a milk and cookies and introduce me to your daughter, get the hell out of here. Introduce me to your 27-year-old granddaughter. You say, bro, I can't. Skin all stretching for real. So you telling me that you got 500,000 in the bank and you want the titties to be as low as her elbows, when you can get a woman that got perky breasts in her 30s, you in your 50s or 60s, her breasts are still perky. You telling me that your ass with 500,000 in the bank, you want some breasts that's down here close to her elbows? Y'all must think I'm Tom Tucker, that dumb motherfucker. Y'all must think I'm Tom Tucker, that dumb motherfucker. All right.
I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Okay.
With that bullshit, okay?
And most men wish that they was in the position that these dudes in Thailand are. So all that.
So, like he said, they got to have money for the most part. But growing pains, yeah. Shout out to y'all for helping the old woman out.
But y'all don't really, y'all not what I thought y'all was, because y'all support degenerate behavior. You know what I'm saying? You niggas start defending these degenerate bitch ass niggas and think that, and so now I got to look at you funny.
Oh yeah.
So here's the funny part. I don't give a damn what Anton look like or look at. These cameras go off and I get to live my regular life just like his cameras go off and he get to live his regular life. Because I told Anton this is none of your business, he thinks that I support passport pookies, passport perverts. I'll say that again. What he's saying is, shout out to Jeff in the building. Appreciate you, Jeff.
If he's lumping them in, if Andre, okay, he Andre, right? If Andre is saying that Anton is looping him in with these idiots, these stupid people we just saw earlier, he might know that, because he's saying that the code words that Anton is using that maybe we wouldn't know is what's making him think that Anton is talking about him. I would disagree if that's what you're saying, Anton. I don't think they're the same. I really don't see Andrea rolling out of town just because Floyd Wallace motherfucking Jr. was an asshole wherever the hell this man is at with his wife. I don't think that Zoom to Thailand would be like, "Cha, I got to get the fuck on up out of here," and take his wife and go on and run on up out of there.
She's absolutely correct. Yo fuckery don't make me flee. Yo fuckery don't make me flee. I know dudes, because of what happened with Floyd, have ran out of Brazil. Ran out of Brazil because of Floyd. Yo fuckery don't make me flee. It's been plenty of times y'all done some stupid shit. I won't say you guys, but guys that we know have done some stupid shit in Thailand. Richie Mack ain't left an inch. Foolish motherfuckers in the Philippines. Ronin travelers gonna go to the grocery store later on today. Dumb motherfuckers done stupid shit like Jerrillo in Kenya. Austin Holloman still there until he decides to leave. Dumb motherfuckers and done ignorant ass shit. White boys that deleted Colombians. I ain't moved an inch. You know why? Because those of us that ain't on fuckery, it don't impact our world. It only impacts the world of you guys that's on fuckery. And I hate to put it like that. I know you guys think I'm being kind of like judgmental in a sense, but I'm saying the guys that are about being serious in Europe, when they travel to Europe, the guys that are about being serious when they travel to the 54 countries of Africa, the guys that are serious when they're in Central America, such as Panama, or in South America, or in Southeast Asia, the guys that are serious about their experiences there, your fuck ups don't cause us to flee. Oh man, DR burnt out. There's plenty of people that have had great times and enjoying themselves in DR. There are a lot of brothers that are living some wonderful lives in DR. Just because they took Sasua away from you, don't mean that they took the whole island away from all the other brothers that's living great lives there. Man, I'm out of DR, man. They done took Sasua. Man, DR, man, it's gone, dog. Ain't nobody going to DR no more. The serious brothers are still going. Your fuckery don't make us flee. Man, Colombia burned out, dog. I ain't going to Colombia, man. That's my boy. That's my last time going, bro. It's all right. There's plenty of brothers and sisters down here living wonderful lives. Your fuckery don't make us flee. And just like in Brazil, there are a lot of brothers that have been living some wonderful lives all throughout the country of Brazil. And guess what? Your fuckery, such as Floyd's and other dudes, them brothers ain't gonna flee. Them brothers ain't going nowhere. Only the dudes that's involved in fuckery flee when fuckery goes left. When shit start going left, then the dudes that's in the world of fuckery, y'all start fleeing. But the rest of us, shit. We have cool lemonade. We have cool lemonade. Yep, what you eat don't make me shit. Seriously. He ain't lying. That's serious.
I feel like those are totally two different situations. And maybe, honestly, maybe at the end of the day, maybe it is because they are elders and they got sense and they know what they're doing and they ain't wrapped up in foolishness is the best thing.
That's what our point is. And I'm going to say this. Another reason why Andre and I act like we got some damn sense on YouTube. Y'all ready? Because you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching us. Like I said, I understand there's a group of us that don't care what anybody thinks of us, but there are some of us who are mature enough to know we don't even want to give the perception of evil. I didn't know that, and I've been watching Messi off and on for years. I didn't know that she was a person that watched us on a regular basis. I didn't know that she watched Zoom to Thailand on a regular basis. She had already announced that her show before this one, the day before this one, she was doing a reaction to Zoom to Thailand. You never know who is watching you. That's why I try my best to act like I got some damn sense in my head, because you never know. This woman recorded this live. If she hadn't been watching, I wouldn't have had a copy. Remember, YouTube took it down. T-Mac was right because I had a clip. I had a particular clip in the one that I had, and YouTube was like, "Oh no, that's copyright. That's no. We're taking it all down." So that's why YouTube took the original that I did of the second reaction. Remember, we did the first reaction to Anton. Anton came back talking about "fuck you, Andre," basically. Then I did this reaction, and YouTube took it down. But this lady here, she was watching us live with her audience. So you never know who is watching. So that's another reason why I try my best to showcase us men that travel in a positive light, because you never know, even though you may not see 200 people on your stream, it may be another 200 people on other live streams that are watching us. Yeah, I appeal mines, but sometimes I win the appeals, sometimes I don't. So I got to give you that one. I do appeal.
I don't think they wrapped up in none of this foolishness. These men are married, so they I don't know. I just feel like that him and like Zoom to Thailand are not the people that in my mind that we're looking at in this situation. Potentially, possibly, Austin Holloman. No shade, Austin. I'm just making a point. But not these two. And other than these few people, I really don't know the rest of them like that at all. But y'all go.
Because I gave a response and said, because remember, my response was based off of Anton being wishy-washy. That's what my response was. My response was, Anton, 1 minute you support passport bros, next minute you not. Next minute you telling sisters black men should get their passport, next minute you not. My response was, nigga, stop being wishy-washy. That's what it was about. It had nothing to do with supporting this group or that group or supporting certain behaviors. See, just like women, men are starting to not take accountability.
Thank you.
He's going to talk about every fucking thing except for the fact that he wishy.
Thank you for saying it. Thank you for saying it, Andre.
Accountability. He's going to talk about every fucking thing except for the fact that he wishy-washy. And even after this video, you still ain't gonna know where Anton stands, because the next time he does an interview with Aaron, a Black Man's Travel, he'll sit up there and act like, yeah, passport bros, I support it. You guys.
Well, if Anton was talking about Andre, let me say it again, then I understand why he's saying something and feeling some sort of way. But honestly, I agree with most of what Anton said, and I actually agree with what Andrea is saying. What is it? 2 wrongs can be right. What do y'all say? 2 things can be right at the same time. Child, whatever y'all say, I'm not good at that.
So great. I'm so proud of y'all. Good men. And then a couple months later, he'll flip again. Fuck them passport bros. Which one is it, Anton? Which one is it? That's what I was saying. So trying to sit back and talk about, well, you support those degenerates. It don't matter who I support, Anton. My commentary was about you being wishy-washy. About something that ain't got nothing to do with you. I said you should use some of your money and take some shut the fuck up lessons. That's what I said. I didn't say anything about supporting any group. And any of you content creators out there that try to take that and twist it. Yeah, Andre was supporting. Andre ain't said shit about supporting. Here's what I say to Anton. We're proud of what you've accomplished, but there's one thing that you have yet to accomplish. Use some of that money and pay for lessons of knowing when to shut the fuck up. Seriously. Pay for some lessons that will teach you the fine art of shutting the fuck up. I know the classes might not be expensive. It might be a quiet class and everybody's in the class and you'll walk in the class and everybody has shut the fuck up. And it may be quiet as an old school library. And I don't know how much the classes are, because I know that there are times that Andre will shut the fuck up. So use some of that money that you've made, bruh. Take some courses on shutting the fuck up when you don't know something.
Take some of that money and get some shut the fuck up lessons, child. Everyone is wilding out. Woo! You got the OGs, and I would consider them all OGs, okay? Up here, wilding out. Maybe not wilding, but carrying on at this point. Wow. Oh, 2 things can be true at the same time. Thank you, boo. Schrodinger's cat theorem. Okay. Shout out to y'all. I'm old. Wow. How did we get here, y'all? How did we get here?
So stop being little bitches and go ahead and if you don't support Black men traveling, we don't do it anyway, Anton. We give no fucks. We gonna do it anyway. All you YouTubers that got something to say about passport bros, have any of y'all videos, men and women, have y'all ever had one brother decide to stop traveling? Just one. I would love to see the YouTuber that's interviewing a brother that said, you know what? I used to travel with my passport. And after watching Anton Daniels and all the other Black men and women of the community, I decided to burn my passport. I'm back on the plantation, y'all. I'm back on the plantation. You ain't never seen that video, have you? You ain't never seen that interview, have you? And guess what, Anton, and all you other content creators that got something to say about passport bros, Black expats, Black men traveling, Black women traveling, all y'all that got some shit to say, you ain't gonna never see that video. We ain't never coming back.
And we ain't. Shit. And we ain't. We'll go back, visit some kinfolk, visit some friends. We'll go back, make some money, and we getting the hell back out of there. Nobody has ever seen a video where somebody said, if it wasn't for the Black community, I would still be traveling. Thank you, Black community, for saving me from traveling. I have such a better life in the United States. You ain't never seen that video. Ever. There is nothing about what these people say about us that has ever convinced us to come back. Have you ever heard any of those sisters that got something to say about Black men or Black women traveling ever say anything convincing like, well, we see that you all are out there, but maybe you could come back home because of this in America, or that in America is better, or it's better in regards to those in America? We ain't never heard no video like that. They just got 2 cents that they want to put in. I can't stand them passport bros. They out there paying and getting pussy. I can't stand them Black. If y'all gonna leave, just keep our name out y'all mouths. Why y'all gotta talk about Black women? We can talk about whoever the hell we want, just like you can. You can talk about us. We ain't got no problem with it. Ladies, hear me out. I'm talking to you. We have no problem with you saying whatever you want to about Black men and or passport sisters traveling. We don't care. Cameras go off, lights go out. We still sipping lemonade on beaches. You back home with that crazy ass president, that weak ass Congress. You back home with that shit. You back home with them $50 for a dozen eggs. You got to deal with that shit. These lights go out. We don't care. We do not care. You back home got to deal with Anton and Corey crazy asses. These lights go out. We ain't got to deal with no Antons. We ain't got to deal with no Corys. Every blue moon you see men or women that are traveling, and an argument ensues. Every blue moon. 99.999% of the time, we all out here, no matter what race, color, creed, and we getting along. We're getting along. Like I said, every once in a while somebody does something stupid, but for the most part, I ain't never seen a passport bro video that was like Corey and Anton. I ain't seen that one. Have fights ensued every once in a while, like Richie Mac's situation a few years ago. But for the most part, we all get along with each other. So if y'all think that y'all gonna convince us with a bunch of TikTok videos and YouTube videos, and you gonna shame us into dropping our head and coming back home to the United States and putting our passport on the table and apologizing for leaving, get the fuck out of here. We ain't about to apologize to y'all ass because we left y'all on that damn plantation with Mr. Gilmore, Mr. Massa Trump, on Mr. Shuttlesworth land. Give a fuck about what y'all think about us. I don't know why y'all think that we give a damn about what y'all think about us. Y'all need to start focusing on what y'all going broke in the United States. You need to be focusing on that. The US dollar is dropping. Even here in Colombia, the US dollar used to be like 45 to 1, 5,000 to 1. Man, I was looking at the US dollar. That motherfucker is like 3,500 to 1. Just to let you know how low that is, when I came to Colombia to live here, and I started traveling here in 2017, it was 2,700 to 1. $2,700 pesos to 1. So that was just a little over 2 to 1. That's not far
from 3,500. That's how low the dollar, how weak the dollar is right now. So for all you dudes that missed the wave of when the dollar was 5,000 to 1, you missed it. you missed it. When the dollar was balling, you missed it. And now you find that more and more countries that don't really fuck with the dollar like that is gonna keep on dropping. I already plan on doing that. I kid you not, I already plan on doing an episode. I'm about to go to Theo's comment. I already plan on doing an episode regarding what to do when it comes to currencies. Should we buy this currency or invest in that currency to, you know, kind of like offset what's happening with the dollar? So I'm going to do an episode in regards to that. I've been kind of like focusing that for a couple of months. Shout out to T-Mac with the $10 love over on the Cash App. Appreciate you, T-Mac. Theo says this. See, my dogs aren't returning either. Seriously. Shout out to the dogs. They ain't even coming back to the States except to visit. These people are not going to shame us into staying in the States. They can forget that one. They can forget about that shit. Is not going to happen. Shout out over there on Rumble. Winston says this. Appreciate you watching on Rumble, Winston. He said Anton showed us his deep white stripes. He said black folks aren't racist. We don't own, control, or dominate a damn thing, sadly. That Negro literally just told on himself from the start. And it seems that way. Let's continue on with the video. We're almost done. We'll visit that motherfucker. But if you think you can get us to live full time the rest of our days in the United States, that's not going to happen. Even for the brothers that are living like a certain amount of months in the States and then we leave. You got ex-military dudes that's like, I love the United States and I can't wait to get out this motherfucker when I get my 100% disability. That's what I was saying. That wishy-washy shit. Make up your mind. If you don't like us, don't like men that travel from now on. From now on. Don't be smiling in our face on our channel. You come on our channel. Yeah, I went on their channel. They asked me to come on. You're right. I sent you a letter and I asked Anton. I've been hearing about what you say about Passport Bros. Why don't you?
Maybe that's the smoking gun right there. A couple of things that and Andre is saying that Anton said in that rant about you from my city and you asked me to come on your show that Andrea is confirming that's why he thinks it's him that he's talking about.
We had 600, almost 700 people on the live stream on a Saturday afternoon, me and Anton talking about black men traveling and the benefits of travel for black men and just white men and any man in general, not just black men. And we thought that he had some clarity. And it was almost to the date this month that we did the interview last year. And he was supportive and cooperative and he understood our perspective. And as soon as he got a chance to get some fresh views and make black women feel good, here he go. Man, fuck the Passport Bros. Fuck them. All y'all. And then here come the stupid shit with Floyd. Floyd ain't him. I'm gonna say this right out the gate. The one thing I can say with Anton, that stupid shit with Floyd that happened 2 days after I gave my reaction, that didn't help our argument at all.
At all.
Pookie, Ray, perverts. Could you do us a favor? Sit your ass, go back to the States.
Yeah, child.
Pookie, take your dumb ass back to the States and don't travel no more. Ray, nook your ass too.
Well, one is already back, child. One is already back. One is in jail, and I don't know where the last one is yet.
Get there, go back home and finish there. God damn, y'all some nasty, sick, twisted motherfuckers. All y'all. Yeah. Y'all make us look so bad. We had Anton up again.
Why are you taking this on, Andrea? Don't be taking this on. Like I said, I would never put him in that same category. These other ones be looking crazy. They look different. They look completely different. It's just the Passport Bro name that they're actually hindering. I don't even think it has anything to do with all the people that Passport Bro it up. Just the Passport Bro name, child. And aren't these people considered expats? Right? Isn't that what it's called? Expats? Something like that, child.
Against the ropes. Man, here come Floyd with that stupid shit 2 days later. I'm like, I can't say nothing. Because I know the whole United States gonna be like, look at this, I told you black men that travel, I told you Passport. And here come Anton. Yeah, you creepy, perverted motherfuckers. What could I say? You know they threw us all in the same box anyway. What can I say? I just had to let it die down. That's the part that us good men that travel, that's why we pissed off at you dudes that try to pretend like you travel like us to Medellin. We don't act like you do in Medellin. So stop acting like all black men go to Medellin, Colombia, and all white men go to Medellin, Colombia, and do the same stupid shit that you dudes do in Parque Years. Now, some of us can go to Parque Years, have a good time, meet a good woman, go back to the hotel room, fuck, and not get drugged. Y'all dumbasses get drugged, and then we get drugged.
Your discretion
through the streets of YouTube because of your stupid shit. I mean, I couldn't say nothing. It's like 2 days later, here come Floyd, dumbass, getting arrested in Brazil for messing with little kids.
Floyd's dumbass.
Right after I gave my response.
Floyd Wallace, motherfucking Jew.
And I'm thinking to myself, I said, man, this dude gave ammunition to all of TikTok.
Well, this mess with Floyd here, them Brazilian news people and the oppressor, they taking him down. And the name, they ain't making it sound much better either. Child, y'all better hope that no other names get called out, because Brazil ain't got no shame in their game and they putting it out there.
That was criticizing Austin being ran out of Brazil, and not even a week later, he come that shit with Floyd, and all of a sudden, the shit with Austin start coming back up again. Man, y'all gotta stop being dumbasses in other countries, bruh. And it's not that hard.
Thank you, Andrea, child, but that's enough. All right, you and Anton is beefing. We need to make sure we watch that too. We have too much to do, y'all.
And that's how you're gonna lose people, Anton. That's my prediction for you. You ready? You gonna keep even the Bible says a fool looks wise when he keeps his mouth shut. That's in the book of Proverbs. You want to quote some Bible? Quote that. Even a fool looks wise when he keeps his mouth shut. You can put that right on your desk or wherever you want to see it. Your downfall, Anton, and people like you and me that got these microphones, the number one downfall was they said some shit that they shouldn't have said behind the mic. That's what's gonna get you one day. Stick to what you know. Nothing wrong with that. Let us gleam off of what you know. There's nothing wrong with that. But the stuff that you don't know nothing about, just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Pull a pen out like we do and just learn. Nothing wrong with black men learning from each other. But that acting like you know every goddamn thing, that's going to be your downfall. That's going to be your downfall. Not your family, not the Lord, not even really you. Your motherfucking mouth going to be your downfall. Guarantee it. Shout out to all you guys that have stuck with your boy in my mouth all these years. And this evening, as I mentioned earlier, it's time for us to stop imitating as black men some of the things that we see in other cultures and other genders. It's time for us to stop being as emotional as women and talking to each other as disrespectfully as white people can talk to each other. Let white people have that. Certain things we don't need to get from white people. I'm gonna say this again. There's some things we do want to be fair, but there are some things we need to let white people keep. And that disrespectful tongue is one of them. In other words, black men talking to each other and not thinking that there's going to be a repercussion for our speech. We were never like that, gentlemen. We've always realized if I say this to this brother, we going to end up in a fight. We always had that air of respect. So you knew if you got out of pocket with a brother, you might as well be ready to squabble for real. You might as well be ready to ram. We need to go back to that. Not the squabbling or the ramming part, but the respect for each other as men. Number two, when it comes to gender. So stop following no race. Number two, when it comes to gender, black men. I know many of us were raised by single mothers. That doesn't mean we need to act like it. We're imitating our mothers, our sisters, our aunts, our female cousins and female co-workers' behavior to the T. I'm gonna say this again. Their emotional outbursts to the T. We spat. Men ain't never been known for no damn spatting. Men don't even argue no more. We spatting. And throughout the history of mankind, from country to country, from adventure and conquer to conquer, we ain't never been known as spatters. We just watched a video with Anton and Corey. And these niggas got into a spat. We're too busy imitating the ladies, guys. We're emotional. We're irrational. We do outbursts. We gotta have the last word now. Men have never been known to have the last word. Yeah, bitch ass nigga, get the fuck on, nigga. You better get the fuck on. We ain't never been known for that. Never. Never. Country to country, men ain't never been known for wanting to have, and I'm gonna say this again because I said it on purpose like this, wanting to have the last word. Now this new breed of man, he wants to have the last word. Whatever happened to going with that shit? I'm gonna say this again. My generation was raised on gone with that shit. Man, gone with that shit, dog. Girl, gone with that shit. Hey, mom, come on, gone with that. Dad, why you tripping? Gone with that. What happened to the generation of gone with that? Well, we didn't have to lie the last word. We let people just mouth off, gone with that. Now we just as emotional. We talk like women. We swing the pendulum to the nth degree when we're conversing like women. And I'm saying, let's go back to communicating the way men do. If the man in front of you gets emotional, let him. Bitch ass nigga motherfucker, let him talk. No, Dre, if nigga call me a bitch, I'm gonna have to handle my bit. Yeah. Just like an emotional ass man. So now you got two emotional ass men. Stoicism teaches power under control. Yes, you have the power to fight, but you decide to keep it under control and walk away from that. Gone with that shit, dog. Remember going with that shit used to have a chuckle? Gone with that shit, dog. You just kind of chuckle when you gone with that shit, dog. I'm out. Now, I'm going to holler at y'all later, man. I'll holler at y'all later. Let my man go ahead and talk, dog. Yeah, all right, player. All right. Go on with that shit, dog. Remember going with that shit had a chuckle? See, I'm old school. I'm going to tell you to go with that shit. I'm going to laugh at you at the same time. Hey, bro, go on with that shit, dog. You funny, dog. Go on with that shit. Hey, go on with that shit, dog. You ain't about to fuck my day up. Hey, bro, go on with that shit. You ain't about to steal my joy, man. You ain't about to steal my nigga. You ain't about to steal my joy. Go on with that shit, dog. And nigga call you a bitch, Dre. Man, y'all niggas need to go on with that shit. You instigating niggas as well as this nigga right here. Y'all going with that shit. I'm out, dog. I talk to y'all later. Man, you better get the fuck on scared ass, bitch ass, Detroit ass nigga. Whatever, bro. Whatever happened to whatever, bro? Remember whatever, bros, when you was like, man, I'm out of here. Whatever, bro. Whatever, bro, meant this nigga ain't gonna do nothing. This nigga just talking. Whatever, bro. Let me keep on. Now y'all got to get the last word in. This new generation of black men got to get the last word in. Got to cuss at each other like women do. Oh, bitch ass, sissy ass, punk ass motherfucker. That's how women talk. With emotional. And the women talk like that because they know 9 times out of 10 in the United States, you ain't gonna go upside their head. at least in the United States, so they can get away with it. But we as men fail to realize you ain't no woman, nigga. I can knock you the fuck out. And us old head dudes, we remember that. I can knock a nigga out, or if I say the wrong word, I can get knocked the fuck out. So let me respect this man. Let this man respect me. But this new generation, too emotional. Too emotional. That's one thing that you'll never have to worry about. Anton coming back on this show, not because of Anton, but because of the Anton that showed his ass. You'll never have to worry about did Andre reach out to Anton and never had him back on the show. No. No. Well, I never would have came back on your show anyway. That's cool, bro, but you'll never get that invitation so we can find out anyway, Anton. Corey Holcomb. And this, you know what the fucked up part was? I never told y'all this. I had been setting it up for the last 6 months to reach out to Corey Holcomb people. I've been doing my homework, reach out to his people, find out what we need to do to get him on the show. That shit'll never happen. It'll never happen. I kid you not. I'm kind of working behind the scenes on certain things. Y'all ain't got to worry about it. I do not fuck with emotional ass 2026 men. If you ever want to know the fastest way of Andre not dealing with you, be one of them emotional ass dudes. Now, have I ever had an outburst? Yeah. I'm American, shit. I'm driving. I'm gonna have an outburst every blue moon. But emotional to where I'm just, everybody's a bitch? No. No. No Colombian can say, even in any traffic outburst that I may have had over the years, that I've ever said anything outside of their name. Even if they didn't understand what bitch was, I've never said anything disrespectful to a Colombian. Even that when I was mad, because I'm old school and I realize that you just don't talk that way to another man. So I hope that this episode kind of helped us all out when it comes to certain things. Shout out to Paper Route. Paper Route says this. He say, dudes will always get mad and upset when I say that these dudes act just like bitches, the bitches that raised them. He said, home telephone ringing in the background, Dre. Not mine. I don't have a home with my cell phone right here, but yeah, I'm old school. Zeta says, too many emotional men in the States, especially when it comes to a woman. I'm too old for that back and forth. I'm like you, Dre. Yeah, man, you got it. Yeah, I'm too old for that shit. Life is so good, man. I'm not going to let somebody steal my whole day. Now I walk around pissed for 2, 3, 4 days. And then I'm one of them dudes that if I get mad enough, now I can't wait to run into this nigga. And life ain't gonna let me run into this nigga again. So now I've been walking around for 4 days mad for no reason at all. Because the nigga done got back on the plane. He gone back to the States. I'm still walking around like, let me run to this nigga. I ain't about to do all that. Study your stoicism, brother. Study your stoicism. Become a stoic. Be power under control. The word meek. When Jesus said Moses was the meekest of men, the word meek means also power under control. It means to have the power to cause drastic change, but you decide not to use it. That's what the word meek means. Moses had the power. Several times God came to Moses, hey, if you want me to get rid of these people, they ain't even worshiping me, and I got them out of Egypt. If you want me to get rid of these people, I can start all over with you and your family, Moses. Moses had the power to get rid of all of them, all 2 million of them. And God was going to start from scratch. And Moses said, nah, you better not do that, Lord. He said, because Lord, check it. If you kill off all 2 million people after you took them out of Egypt and parted the Red Sea, people, and this is what Moses said to God, people will say, look at their God who delivered them from Egypt just so he could kill them in the desert. That's what Moses told God. He said, listen, I'm telling you what the rumor's gonna be if you kill these people. People gonna say, look what type of God they got. Delivered them from Egypt, parted the Red Sea, just to take them in the desert and kill them. Moses said, yeah, you don't want to do that. That's what meekness is, to have the power. And that's what stoicism is, to have the power, but you keep it under control. I don't mean keep it in, bottled up. I'm not saying have it bottled up, but don't even give it position to where something going to be bottled up in your spirit at all. So yes, you can't call Andre a bitch ass nigga in my face. Man, you bitch ass motherfucker. Just go on with that, dog. Go on with that. I'll holler at y'all later though. Man, fuck you. All right, dog. All right. I'm one of them all right dudes. All right. I'm walking out the door and I don't be feeling bad. Man, I done walked away from the fight. Before we end, I'm gonna share something with you guys I've never shared with you. Jeremiah chapter 1. I mean, not Jeremiah, but Joshua chapter 1. Moses had died off and God had left Joshua and Caleb in charge of the Israelites. I'm in prison. True story. I'm in prison. Most of you guys know I was doing 10-year bit. This may be like year 3. I was always just a regular street dude out there fighting, shootouts, breaking in people's houses, stick ups, selling drugs. I'm out there. I'm out there, state to state. I got people that work for me. You know, I'm out there wilding. The Dre you see today is a completely different person. Praise the Lord, right? Check it. I'll never forget. While in prison, I assumed that I was supposed to be fighting like I did when I was on the bricks, when I was in the streets, right? I was even beating myself up the first 3 years because I wasn't out there tussling with motherfuckers, right? And I remember reading the scripture, true story, of Joshua chapter 1, right around verse 8, when God tells Joshua, hey, be of a good courage. I'm like, why you keep telling me read this same verse, God? No, when I pray, God say, read that verse, be of a good courage. Be of a good courage. And I'm beating myself up. Months going by, like, man, these niggas must think I'm a punk. That's what I'm thinking while I'm in prison. Because I got this stereotype, right, in my mind. Now, I'm not going out there to start a fight for no reason. But I'm like, if one of these niggas come to me, I'm going to knock somebody's head off. God keeps bringing me back. Joshua chapter 1, verse 8. Be of a good courage. This ties into stoicism and meekness of being a man under control. God said, do me a favor. Could you read that verse slowly, Andre? I said, okay, cool. Be of a good and it hit me. Good courage. My whole life was based on walking always in bad courage. The courage to shoot at a motherfucker. The courage to be in shootouts. The courage to fight. The courage to rob, to steal, to hustle, to scam. The courage to sit back and get in fights with police officers and sit in the courage to sit back and when they tell me you arrested and you looking at 147 years and I'm looking at it like, whatever, nigga. That was bad courage. God had been trying to convince me, Dre, you a whole new dude, bruh. It's time for you to have good courage. So stuff that'll move another motherfucker don't move you no more, Dre. The bad courage stuff that if somebody say something slick out the mouth, you fighting, that's bad courage. You out there hustling in the prison, bad courage. Being part of gangs or being a bad courage. Fucking your boys' girls. Oh yeah, I was fucking all my boys' girls. I was one of them dirty motherfuckers. See y'all see this, Dre. I was one of them dirty ass dudes. Like if your girl halfway glanced at me and you was my boy, she getting fucked. Bad courage. When I finally understood my life would be courageous, but it would be of a good courage, I realized I ain't got no problem with somebody saying, oh, bitch ass nigga. Yeah, that's when I was over bad courage. But now I'm over good courage. I could be like, go on with that shit, dog. I'll talk to y'all later, fellas. You funny though, dog. Fuck you, nigga. Yeah, whatever, bro. Whatever. So that's why you guys see me of a good courage, and I can tell you about my prison experience and don't flinch. I can tell you about the good parts of my life and I don't flinch. I can tell you about the bad parts of my life and I don't flinch. I can tell you that, hey, it's times when I'm struggling in Theo's classes and I don't flinch. There are times when I got it and I don't flinch. Why? I'm of a good courage now. Fuck worrying about what the next man doing, being jealous of the next man. Oh, them niggas getting certifications in Theo's class. Every time I turn around, there's another nigga getting his certifications. I ain't got man. Fuck that nigga. See, that's bad courage. Joshua chapter 1, verse 8 told Andre to be of a good courage. The word good in its translation means Theo said, oh, this word I'm struggling in my class. You're an idiot. Oh, you just made my night. I needed that. The word good in its original language means to be beneficial, necessary. It means that when you eat food and it's good, that was beneficial to your taste buds, to your body. That food, no matter what, is necessary. Water is necessary. Water is good for you. Food is good for you. Means that it's beneficial and necessary. And so the way that I carry my courage now is beneficial and necessary. Because I got out of prison with a good courage, I would stop off at somebody's church, right? I never told y'all guys this story. I just told Andre for the first time last week. I would, if you guys like him, hey Dre, what you doing, man? I'm in Chicago. Hey, when you get down here, man, why don't you come visit my daddy church? All right, cool. I don't know nobody in y'all neighborhood. I don't know nothing about your daddy church. I kid you not. I will pull up to your dad's church, seeing everybody going into your dad's church, right? I would go knock on your neighbor's doors. For years. I would go knock on your neighbor's doors and say, hey, I ain't from here, but they having church service across the street if y'all want to come. And they would be like, nah, dog, we don't, we ain't dressed for it, man. We just chilling. Hey, okay, bro, y'all mind if I have prayer with y'all real quick? It will amaze you how many families across this country invited me, a total stranger, into their house on a Sunday morning. I'm talking about they sitting up there, got alcohol right here. They got the weed right there. The females half closed. And we all in a prayer circle for about a good 2 minutes. All right, big man. I'll see y'all later, man. I'm about to head across the street to the church. And I would go to the next house. And I rarely, if ever, visited somebody else's church. And I did knock on the doors of the people in the neighborhood. At least 3 or 4 houses. That's good courage. See, my bad courage wouldn't have thought about doing nothing like that. Another good courage story. I'm at the bus station, Greyhound, check it. I got about $2,000 in my pocket. I'm out of prison. My grandfather had left me $20,000 inheritance, so I left prison with $20,000. I got about $2 of it in my pocket. I'm about to go to another state, right? I'm sitting up here reading my little Gideon Bible. True story, right? God says in Proverbs, help the poor and he will repay. And I'm trying to be all deep about it. Yes. Help the poor and God will. I'm trying to be all super deep. It's just a regular scripture. Help the poor. God said he'll look out for you. Yes, it's spiritual. Sister walk up on me. I don't know if I ever told you guys this story. Sister walk up on me. She broke. She says, excuse me, sir, you got like $1 or $2 I can get from you? I'm like, no. My bad courage kicked back in. No, I ain't got nothing. I'm good. And she said, thank you very much. And she walked off. Check it. I go back to my little Gideon Bible. Yeah, help the poor and God will repay. Yes, God help them. And it hit me like a rock. Bam! The good courage kicked in. Andre, why are you reading about helping the poor when the poor just walked up on you to help the poor so God can repay you? I'm so busy trying to be spiritual with it. Look at me, so spiritual, that the opportunity to actually live the verse that I was reading, I kid you. All right, sexy. I'm almost done. The opportunity I forgot. I ran out of that Greyhound so fast to chase. She was like 2 or 3 blocks down. I'm running full speed, chasing this woman down. And I asked her, I said, where you going? She said, well, I'm going to the soup kitchen. The Catholic Church is having the soup kitchen around the corner. And I knew exactly what Catholic Church she was talking about because I knew that neighborhood and I knew exactly what they did at this time of the day with the soup kitchen. Man, I reached into my pocket. I pulled out so much money. I was like, here. She was like, what? And the sister couldn't believe it. I was like, here you go. I said, you go ahead and have a blessed day. And I walked back so happy that I was walking in the good courage that it took to chase down a total stranger to give them money. When the old Andre with the bad courage would have tried to rob her before I gave her money. You robbing homeless people? Man, I was robbing everybody. I was like Omar in The Wire, selling drugs and robbing drug dealers. Y'all crazy. Shit, everybody gonna get it. Everybody can get it. I'm taking money out your mama's purse. Y'all think I'm just talking. I'm taking money out. If I'm smashing a chick, I'm taking money out her mama's purse, her purse, everybody gonna get it. So when y'all see Dre today in the suits and everything, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm a completely different dude, bruh. Good courage. And that's why I say I had the audacity sometimes to say what I say on the camera, not to hurt anybody's feelings, but just to be honest. So shout out to all you guys that hang out with your boy when it comes to living in good courage. Because a lot of you dudes do too. He said that Bible kicked your good courage into a. I know, man. I'm sitting up there trying to be super, super deep with my Bible. Yes. Look at give to the poor, and the Lord will repay. Yes, that's so deep. It's so deep. Yes, it's so deep. Man, it hit me like bam. I'm like, wait a minute, it wasn't just a poor person right here? Let me go look out for this poor person so God can look out for me. Idiot. I feel so stupid, man. It just hit me like crack. He said, you on both sides. He said, selling the weight and jacking weight. Yeah, I was like that. I had, and it wasn't just me doing it. Because I was You know, my boys, we was in the jacking dudes. Man, I'm from the east side of Detroit. You know, everybody got me. Listen, bruh, I did jacking. I got jacked. I always, bad courage caused me to always chalk stuff up to the game that I shouldn't have chalked up to the game. Going in jail, I chalked that up to the game. Going to prison, I chalked that up to the game. Having to pay attorney fees, I chalked that up to the game. Having a bunch of women, I chalked that up to the game. The cars, or having houses, drug houses in different cities, I chalked it up to the game. Robbing people, I chalked it up to the game. Getting robbed a few times, I chalked it up to the game. That was my bad courage I was walking in. I didn't even realize how dangerous I was putting my life in on a regular basis. And I was chalking it up to the game. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said it's funny how the scriptures can do that. Praise the Most High. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, shout out to Ben. He said, I was in Detroit a week ago. He said, made me a pit stop at a dispensary. Right. Right. Shoot, the dispensaries weren't even around during my day. He said, good one tonight, Dre. He said, have a good day with Andrea. She's waiting. Yes, that's exactly where I'm headed to. Mrs. Spence is waiting for her husband. Shout out to my brother, Cali Culture. I was watching one of your videos the other day, brother. Shout out to you. I was just watching it had to be like 2 days ago, man. I think on Instagram. I was watching one of your videos. He said, my good courage came from trials and tribulations and maturity. He said, I am also a new man. He said, cause only Jeremy was the problem. Yep. A lot of times we're our own problem. Shout out to my brother Guy. He said, how are you alive? Bruh. I think I told y'all this story before I let you guys go. Check it out. I gotten robbed of some weight. I told you I get robbed too. I got robbed of some major weight. I owe these dudes. I'm thinking they understood. See how stupid I was with my bad courage? I think they understood to where, hey, I'm gonna get you the money. True story. I'm gonna get you the money. They knew I wasn't a dirty dude. Now, mind you, they knew that I wasn't dirty as far as business. Business was always business to me. Now, even though I may rob that dealer on the other side of the city, I ain't robbing the dudes that I'm working with, right? Somebody robbed me. I let these dudes know. They like, it's cool, Dre. I should have knew. I should have known from there. It wasn't cool. They say, come up right on consignment. These dudes tell me, Dre, come on over. I should have known better because these niggas was West Side dudes too. Just come meet up with us. We'll get everything straightened out. Here I go, stupid. Remember, I'm like 19. Here I go, stupid. I show up at the house. Nigga, I walked in this house. It's like 8 goons. And I mean goons. Up in this house. Dude, they sat my ass down in the middle of a chair. And I knew I was done. And when I say done, done. This was the era when they would shoot a dude and shove a broomstick. It was well known in Detroit. I don't know why dudes were doing this, but they would shoot you and then shove a broomstick in your butt. So when the people found you, you was fucked. They would plow. You would fall forward and they would just take that broomstick and wah. Or they'll break a broomstick and shove it in your. I don't know what they was doing in Detroit, but they were doing right. Never trust them West Siders, right? Never trust them West Siders. So I'm sitting there in a chair. It's big motherfuckers. I'm only 19. Doorbell rings. True story. This house, situations that I had put myself into. Doorbell rings. Bing, bing. Bing, bing. I say, man, I might as well get the door. This ain't my house. This how good the Lord is. This is not my house. I ain't got no business getting up and touching no doors, right? How come these Negroes let me make it to that door? I did not care. It could have been their grandmama on the other side of that door. I opened up that door, and Detroit got the screen doors. Dude, I'm gone. I was like a jackrabbit. I'm gone. I'm heading back to the east side. I'm flying. I don't even think my feet touched the porch. I don't think my feet touched the stairs. I'm gone. When nobody gonna catch me that day. I'm not even known for running top speed. I'm not even known for running that fast. Criminals are stupid too. Yes, sir. They basically, and I bruh, to this day, I did not care about what their faces looked like and how much they were in awe because I got away. I did not care. And to this day, I don't care. I can't you. Right now, there could be some 60-year-old dudes looking for me right now. Boy, he still owes that money. You still owe us that money, boy. I did not care. I was out there wilding. That's why you think I celebrate life right now. Because I was doing so many stupid things, man, in my late teens and early 20s that I'm happy right now. Yes, sir. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. All those avenues, because I was raised off of Mac, Bewick, Alta Road, Warren. What's my neighborhood? Dickerson, Canfield. I'm East Side. Cadillac Avenue, Forest, Gratiot, Rosa Park Boulevard. Well, that's right in the middle. Grand River, Grand Boulevard. So all you Detroiters, I know. Born and raised right down the street from the Eastern Market, where Eminem and all of them shot a lot of the movie 8 Mile, right off the Eastern Market. He said, you have some great independent actors out of Detroit. He said, I love watching Detroit hood movies. Yeah, on Temu, Detroit got Temu on lock. I mean, Detroit's got Temu on lock. Yes, sir. A lot of great independent actors are coming out of Detroit over the last couple of years. Shout out to them. All right, gentlemen. Now you heard some of my tales of the crypt. Let me let you gentlemen go for the evening. Let's get ready to do some outro videos. Let's do some outros. We're just going to do one for tonight.